So, as I recall from last week's recap, y'all got filled in on a lot of details, if I remember.
Exposition dump.
That's correct.
Pretty much, more or less, with a good amount of fighting. Yeah. How do I best summarize what happened with last week's session?
The party is bad at puzzles, but they're good. They're pretty decent at fighting.
Yeah. Actually, I literally just like went blank with what happened with last week. Okay, yeah, yep. You pretty much guys were talked to about to the Spectre, or the World Walker, who pretty much told you guys that he's basically a Spectre and all that crap, and he tells you that in order to basically save the world from this greater evil that's slowly about to like conquer everything quietly, you have to throw open the box of or the Midnight Vault, the Midnight Prison, and you guys are gonna have to open this thing up, which contained ancient terrors from a very brief, dark time after the Celestin Empire, known as the Age of Night. And he explains this because the peace and order and prosperity that is happening at the moment is essentially like the perfect time for this greater evil to move in, and so throwing the world into a small chaos is gonna set everything back for this greater evil. And with that, you take up the box, this beautiful little dark chest, and must pass through these trials in order to leave with it. And that's pretty much where we left off. You guys went and passed one of the first trials, which was the door with 6 locks. And then after that, you guys went a little treasure hunting, because there was an alternate route.
Which a bit, though, not too much.
Just a little bit, just a teensy bit. But yeah, you fought some animated armors and animated halberds and some
chicken walkers.
A chicken ballista, yeah. It's a animated ballista with little chicken legs. The poor thing, so determined to kill you guys. I mean, I say poor thing. That thing could do so much damage and could have actually one-shotted you.
Yeah, could have done that.
But
so poor is really about perspective.
Yeah. In any case, oh, I forgot to toss up my links. I was so caught up in doing the thing.
Joke's on you! I tossed up my cookies.
Oh no! Why would you do that? Oh, boss.
Food poisoning.
Was it Boston?
Yeah.
She poisons everyone. Anyways, more jokes aside. Okay, those are up. Yeah, that pretty much. Oh man, messed everything up. Yeah, it pretty much left you guys at this little corridor, right around here. I don't know if the mouse comes up. Let me just casually show the whole map. Not that it matters too much, because the knowledge of the map does not help you in
here is the map.
Yes, for what untold secrets within this dungeon is still kept well by its owners. In any case, yeah, you guys all have this new lovely thing of treasure. You've got 2 new magic weapons, which is the dancing quarterstaff and the I think it was a vampire greatsword, a vampiric greatsword.
Correct.
Yep, sword of life stealing.
Yeah,
Great sword of life stealing.
Sword of life stealing. Vampiric
life
weapon, steering. Yeah, it steers your life
back into shape. Thank God.
Or out of it. I mean,
that's a cursed weapon.
It could be a terrible sword.
If it steered your life into bad things, that's a cursed weapon, not a magic weapon.
I mean,
which is ostensibly magic, but
yeah, I mean, it still needs magic. So, anyways, nuances aside, You have 2 magic weapons and not a small amount of money.
Yeah, no fucking kidding.
I think
No
right
joke
now
about
each
that.
of you are carrying about 2,100 gold a person.
Wait, what?
If I remember.
We got
Give or take.
stacked. Yes.
He wasn't
Depending
here
on
last
how much
session,
we had
so
beforehand. Oh yeah, you.
'Cause the first stack was a huge stack of gold. The second one was just a small stack.
correct.
Well, I say small. 600 ain't small.
Relatively small.
I have like a little over 3K.
It's all about perspective, and yeah, that's because that's correct then.
Sorry,
I
I'm
think.
just arranging things. Oh, goody. I didn't actually bring it to the D&D side. Perfect. So all of my technical things was actually veiled by my genius starting soon button.
I'm a genius.
My stupidity is impressive. Anywho, yeah, so you're in this empty room, with the various treasures that you had collected. And, yeah, that's where we'll start off.
Then we would just be continuing. Yeah.
Very well. So, let me just go real nice and close. So you guys were effectively in this little double room here. You decided to just take your peek through here, and then you go back down through this chamber where you fought this ballista to where you enter this hallway. Down this hallway, you see more armors, animated armors. However, rather than react to your presence in a hostile manner, they appear to bow their heads at you, and in fact, open the doors. Essentially, this was an alternate route if you guys went through from the other side.
Okay. Well,
So,
how nice of them.
Yeah. Had you have come through the other way, you'd have to do this as a fight, but you've already proved yourselves.
I'm glad.
Poverty is still growling at them.
Well, the suits in their animated
Yeah.
are just they just do their thing.
She still doesn't
Normal
trust them,
things.
so she's glaring and growling at everyone.
Understandably so.
Yeah, including your allies.
You know what? Given what they put her through, I wouldn't be surprised.
I mean, you thought this was gonna be a normal job, huh?
No.
It was supposed to be an easy job.
I don't know who told you that one, but never
Not
was.
scientists.
It certainly wasn't the guy who hired you.
I mean, I think this has taken a bit of an unexpected turn for all of us, to be honest.
Yeah, even for someone like Caiaphas, who was gonna know about who was actively, knowing that we're dealing with some real bullshit. This is some out of his expectance. This is something he did not anticipate. I'm sure he's not even aware.
Tell you, if Mordorin could slap some ghost, he would right now.
Lap ghosts.
Slap
Yeah.
ghost.
Which, speaking of, the World Walker kind of just appears before you guys as you reach the barred
I
gates.
slap it. No, I'm just...
He's
I'm
tangible.
kidding.
No, I'm kidding.
I told him about the critically acclaimed Final Fantasy XIV.
Oh
No!
my god! That comes later. Not in this campaign. But we'll not be discussing this critically acclaimed game, which gives you the first expansion free and up to level 60.
So we're not talking about how they have a free trial and you have to level up to 60.
Goddamn sleeper agents.
They're activating.
Okay. God damn it. Yeah, the specter of the World Walker appears before you, and he kind of halts you guys for a moment. And he says, "The next room over is a resting room. I highly advise you to take a moment of respite, for this next trial will be one of combat, and the the trial itself will not be easy."
Oh, wonderful.
We have time for such things?
Briefly, yes. No sense in dying over a trial, after all. The defenders, the sages themselves, want a fair fight. And so with that, they've prepared this resting room for you. It'll only be brief, however, you will be in ship shape, so to say.
Okay.
With that, in a true specter-like fashion, he just passes through the door like it's nothing.
Yay! I gain a level 2 spell slot back.
Yep.
Is this short rest, yeah?
This will count as a long rest.
Oh, a long rest.
Yep.
Wow.
This is a long rest. However, despite it being a long rest, you are only here for minutes and you feel fully vitalized. The room itself isn't. The room itself, as you step in, isn't really anything fancy. There's, chairs. It's a makeshift inn of sorts, essentially. There's chairs, beds, table. It's as comfy as a 1,000-year-old prison would permit.
Oh, sweet. We're in a prison, right?
You forget, this is still a prison of sorts.
Of sorts.
It's a prison, which contains a prison. We're very meta here.
Yeah.
A piece of artwork depicting someone making a piece of artwork.
2 of them! There's 2 of those fucking sculptures! I hate it!
Yasha suggests we don't stay long, though. We have things to do.
Yeah. It doesn't take
we
very
do.
long for you guys to feel fully vitalized. You really do feel like you just, got several days worth of sleep just, relaxing in the room.
Hey! I pet the box.
Yeah, it wasn't the box that did it.
It just it
No,
detonates.
It doesn't matter. Still
Okay.
pet the box.
It got
I hope
ammo
it- I
racked.
hope
It
it
just
stops-
immediately
I hope it stops-
detonates.
I hope it just stops rumbling at some point.
Nope. I will say this, the room is, even for its, time lost condition, it is still, there is a fair attempt at, it being, somewhat cozy. I actually see murals of the various statues you had seen up above, including the bear eating the pumpkin.
Yay!
Yay!
I take that statue home.
It's a mural. Unless you want to
I mean-
climb back up and carry, a 300-pound statue.
This place needs a souvenir shop that sells pumpkin bear eating statue. That's
Why don't you just go upstairs with the design, or go back up with the designs, make them yourself?
he will.
Excellent. In any case, yeah, one such particularly interesting piece that's strewn about the wall is kind of a faded map, and it vaguely resembles the realm. However, it can't really make out most of it, but it's very different from some of the maps that you guys have seen. The shapes are very, very vaguely similar, but there's a lot of details that are different, that are noticeable. One such thing that you see is south of the continent is a large mountainside, which is kind of an interesting detail that kind of pokes out to you, because there is no mountainside south of where you guys are, south of the most south you are, and any more south is just water. It's the sea. There ain't no mountainside down there.
Be under the sea.
And
So it's implying that there's an
We
entire
did go
section-
down. We did descend very far,
Yeah.
which is a worrying thought.
I can't believe that those ancient dwarves were that pissed even back then.
Yeah, they just beat up
Dwarves
the
are
entire
always pissed.
mountainside. Or they're grumpy. And if they're
There-
not being
there's-
grumpy
there's
about
a-
something, they'll be grumpy about not being grumpy.
There's a few constants
Yeah,
in life.
absolutely.
Dwarfs being grumpy is one of them.
Yep. They're always grumpy.
Yeah.
In any case,
Well-
what y'all do?
Well, now that I have a few minutes, I have to sit down and talk to Poverty because oh boy, shit is just greedy. And poor Pav.
Yeah, you do have a
Basically,
moment to
murdering goes-
yourselves to discuss
Certainly
things.
like
Yeah. So basically, Murdering goes up to Poverty, just sits down, and he's just like, this whole thing is crazy to you, isn't it?
That's a understatement.
And that is fortunately for you a normal reaction.
I just want this to be over with so I can see Ophelia.
Hopefully soon. But well, we don't know what's gonna come out of this box once it gets open.
My bow is ready.
That's good. I'm expecting something to come out of the box, and it's not gonna be good. I mean, considering, you know, what the World Walker told us. If an entire like rainbow just comes out of the box and that's it, Border would probably just quit. He would just drop the box on the ground and leave and never come back.
You guys pop open the box, it's nothing but that. And frickin' Spectre shows up, he's like, psych bitches, you got trolled.
You just got pranked. Time to go.
You're on candid camera, you thought the world was gonna be over.
never gonna
Does
give you up.
the-
Starts playing.
mental break,
like-
hide in room.
Does the Spectre speak Infernal?
He hasn't spoken to you guys in Infernal. He's spoken to you guys in Common, albeit in a very interesting accent.
Don't like ghosts and undead know Infernal?
Oh,
Uh,
no.
Infernal's more demons, I
Yeah,
believe. Is
it's-
it demons or
it-
devils? Hold on.
Infernal,
both.
I think it's both, because I think demons and
Ostensibly both.
devils, they used to be like two separate things. I think 5e just like lumped them back together because people were just tired of mixing them up.
No,
Yeah,
they're
'cause
still
you-
separate in 5e.
They're still separate? Oh, thank God.
Demons are from the abyss. Devils are from the nine hells.
Okay.
At least in like normal.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's
Cosmology.
demons in the void sense, not demons as in religious sense.
Yeah, if he was a devil, it would make sense for him to speak Infernal.
You might also just know it when he was alive.
Yeah.
I was just curious
Or,
because he's
you know,
mocking us, and
if-
Poverty was about to go off on him in Infernal.
Mocking?
Right.
Well, there's two voices. World Walker's nice. The other voice is the one that's been mocking.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
who I'm talking about. That's who I mean.
Oh,
the-
other, the
Yeah, the
mock-
mocking
the
voice.
rude one.
Yeah.
the Guardian. Yeah. Well, he hasn't spoken anything for now.
For now.
But he does
No.
pipe up and when you guys during your rest, and he says, so we're gonna be doing this today, or
Wow.
we doing this, or am I just gonna be watching you guys spend time in there?
I
Don't
mean,
have to watch
if
this.
you really want me to shake things up, I could just throw the box at the wall and see what happens.
Take the box.
This is like, it's gonna take a lot more
A
than
bit
me
of-
throwing the box around to hurt my feelings. Yeah, I mean, I didn't make it. I just keep it from opening.
A rude fellow.
Joshua will be painting something.
Models?
Where'd you get paint?
He always has a calligrapher's kit.
Oh.
True.
Okay.
You know,
It is a
fucking Mortar will be doing that too, and then that's when Lamine goes, "Wait, why do you have paint?"
He has he calligraphies a bear eating a pumpkin.
Aw.
You
But he's-
really like
but
that bear.
But he's drawing it in different dimensions.
You're really fond of that bear statue.
It is a nice bear statue. I've never seen a bear. Never seen bear eat pumpkin.
I suppose I can't say I have.
Therefore,
Mortar
it must be
thinks about it
remembered.
for maybe a good like few seconds. No, same here.
Poverty is pulls out a rag doll and is staring at it,
Oh no.
waiting for the party to move on, but just
Everyone's
staring
getting
at the
very
rag doll.
sentimental over here.
Mortar and Murder looks at Poverty. Sometimes I wonder if Yasha's the only sane one here.
For the record, Lamine isn't pulling out anything. She's just probably leaning up against a wall or something. Just chilling.
Yeah. Nevertheless, Mortar
Doesn't
would
have
say
much.
that.
Doesn't have much to pull out, to be honest.
What does the Murderin say?
Yasha's the only sane one here.
Hmm.
I don't think I'd consider
Yasha doesn't really have much to say about that. He doesn't really have anything in response to something like that. He's just like, I don't understand what you really mean by that, but okay.
I like to think I'm a fairly well-adjusted person.
Living in the woods is stable life.
It can be.
Very simple. You wake up, you hunt, you sleep.
Well, I'm good whenever you guys are good.
Yeah?
There certainly is
Gucci.
beauty in that simplicity.
Suppose
Meat
I'm
is
ready
also
as I'll
Gucci.
ever be.
Let's go.
City's so strange. Everyone's always so stressed out.
I'm not stressed.
It just seems
No,
that
no.
way. Maybe they'd be happier if they live in the woods too.
Oh, sure.
Mortar
Probably
remembers the
right.
last time he
The
was in the woods.
expectation of combat does not stress me out. I think it does the opposite, in fact.
We should move on though.
Yeah, let's go. Just want to make sure Poverty's okay. Let's get out of
As
here.
okay as she'll ever be, I'm sure.
Right.
She'll be more okay when she gets out. As I'm sure we all will.
So you guys move forward to the next room?
Yes.
Correct.
Very well. As you make your way towards the door, the voice speaks and he says, "Finally, I've been waiting for so long for this." And as he speaks, you hear him say, "I am the great sage Abderos. I will be testing you. Now then, we shall be prepared. Mesmeros, Avos, Zara, we will all be testing you in this trial." And oh, perfect, cool. As you step through the room, you see a wall, or you see this room decorated with various suits of armors, similar to the animated armors, lining alongside the wall. And at their flanks there are weapons hanging from the walls as well, as decorative. Um, in the far side, there is a stone. There's a stone-shaped throne carved into the ground, and from it sits a hooded, armored figure. As you step up, or as you step inside, it reacts to you guys, and you're able to get a very good look at this being that is not quite human, but human-like. Oops, wrong one. This needs to be closed. It steps forward and, or it steps up from its throne, and there's a big crystal changing to a blue color, and you see a magic aura almost emanate from it, and it radiates with energy, and you see stone begin to form all over its body. It speaks to you in a metallic tone, similar to the voice of the man who's been mocking you, and he says, "I hope you're prepared for this." And
Oh no, the golem.
Golem time.
Well, it's not that big. It's about your guys's. It's humanoid sized. Yeah, golems are huge.
They are
Anyways,
pretty big.
yeah, they are big dudes. Okay, let's use. Where is it? Don't use this side. And then roll me initiative, guys.
Uh-oh.
Ah.
We'll go last.
Maybe you're not as ready
Oh
as you
my-
thought you were.
Oh my god.
Neither am I.
You know,
But that's fair, because
you know,
what's to do?
this isn't the first time this week the first roll someone has made has been a 1.
That was me. Yes, that was me. Like Tuesday.
Yep, that was indeed you on Tuesday.
Just as a heads up, this guy has a boss mechanic.
Sweet.
Also, he
Is it meteors?
No, we'll see.
Do we have to stand in the meteor spots, but also
Stack
there's an
markers.
AoE on us? Oh no, we have a stack marker.
He points at you,
Full stack?
Mordorin. There's an orange arrow above your head.
I scream and run away from the party.
Oh, that's okay. He also puts one on Yasha.
Yeah, double stack.
You have
What's that?
Double stack.
That reminds me, for tower, I managed to convince the other 2 tanks to do the tank busters on, but stack them all together. That was fun.
So, looks like it's gonna be Yasha, Poverty, Mordorin. I hate to tell you this, but the boss only goes before you, Lamine.
That is a thing.
I rolled pretty low.
Holy. Wow. Okay.
Alright.
Oh.
So yeah. Stone surrounds the very skin of this armored being as it approaches you guys. This is a. Let's see, I mean, it's kind of a small room, but again, oops. No.
I got all my spell slots back to not use any of them.
Hooray!
Hooray.
Excellent. No, come on.
I guess maybe this will count, but I doubt it will.
Is this one? Yes, it is. Okay. So this is a. It's a small room. Well, this is a. This is a 4x8 room. So it's kind of a fairly small. He is gonna be. Since you guys are at the doorway, it's gonna be. It'll be about 40 feet from you guys.
40 feet, you say?
Yep. Stone surrounds his iron body. Gleaming blue eyes and the blue crystal glows at you guys. But yeah. One of his arms becomes just a solid blade, while the other one is a big old shield.
Okay. An unpleasant fellow.
Very. But yeah, Yasha, you are first.
I will run over to him and tentatively bap.
Go ahead and make an
Tentatively
attack.
back.
Tentatively
Just
bap.
go,
A 10% pop.
See if... Because I'm not sure what this guy does.
We're about to find out together.
He rocks.
20?
Wow.
That will hit.
Uh, 10 slash.
Alright.
And... 8 bap. Does a 16 bap.
It will not.
Alright. That's my turn.
Very well. Poverty.
Gonna pull out my short bow and take a shot at him. .24 to hit.
24 will hit. Nice.
Sneak attack.
Yep.
Doctor is accosting it.
One.
Yasha is accosting it, and you're within 30 feet of Yasha.
Oh no. Oh no!
Or rather, 30 feet of the monster. I think sneak attack works up to 30 feet or something. I don't know, that's fine mechanics.
You'll get in
15.
close enough. 15 damage.
Yep.
Nice. Okay. Mordorin.
Well, since I'm assuming this guy is still somewhat of a construct of some sort, there's only one thing to do,
Screams.
basically. Time to do Ray of Frost.
Zap.
Alright. Boss can go now. Oh wait, I forgot! He has the
Oh.
magic bonking stick.
Yep. You
Oh,
can send
use
it.
your magic bunking stick.
Well, it can only go, I think it can only travel 30 feet, so it travels 30 feet,
I
and
mean,
it just kind of
well-
hovers there.
Move 10
You can
feet.
move.
React it.
Sure, I could do that. Yeah, why not? I will move 10 feet,
Why not?
then-
Heck, eat them all.
and then send the bonking stick over.
And
If
bunk.
the bonking stick hit, I will be very sad. I almost rolled a D203.
That
okay.
might hit.
I rolled higher, but obviously.
Yeah. A fair
Right.
attempt, but you missed.
An attempt was made.
Bonk.
He's just like, why the fuck is this thing bonking me? What the hell is this? Why?
It is now the boss's turn. The
Yeah.
boss will attempt to swipe back at you, Yasha.
Oh no.
It's 2 attacks. Oh, he fucking missed. Yeah, his arm blade thing just like takes swipes at you, but you're able to just push
Definitely,
aside
definitely
from
dodge.
him. Yep. You just sort of move out of the way as it's almost looks like it's still kind of winding up and speeding up, like it's trying to. It's still
Warming
not
up.
quite up to yeah. All right, I mean.
I will. get as close as I can to Yasha and cast Bless on my companion.
Less.
Bless.
Bless. Be blessed.
Bless.
And is that advantage on rolls or?
No.
4, right?
It's
Two.
1d4 on attack rolls and
Okay.
saving throws.
Okay.
Whenever you make anytime until the spell ends that you make an attack roll or a saving throw, you add 1d4 to the roll. And it is not limited to like 1 per turn or anything. It's just anytime either of those occur, your
It does.
your character gets an extra d4.
Do.
A +4 on roll to hit, right? Not damage.
1d4.
Not damage. Just
attack.
hitting.
Okay, got it.
Okay. And that's your turn?
He seems this thing is probably has a pretty good AC, so
Yeah.
fearing that any chances for extra hit chance will be very worth it. And that is my turn because Bless is an action.
Very
But
well.
are worthwhile.
It is now the
Very
boss
well.
mechanic. And the boss has chosen. Let's see what it will do. Alright, this is what he'll do. So the boss takes a brief step away and its a mechanical voice, or mechanical-ish voice calls out and says, Mesmeros, it is your turn. Its eyes turn from blue to pink, as well as the crystal, and a more feminine voice comes in and says, "Oh, it's like I'll take it from here." And then it casts a spell. Um,
What kind of
Also,
spell?
As it changes colors, the stone from its body falls off, revealing its armored, like regular armored body. It casts invisibility. It just vanishes.
Oh, that's annoying. Huh.
And it's back up top.
Hmm. What to do? You know, I'm going to use my action to take the dodge action because Yasha is unsure of where it is, so he's stealing himself for a sudden attack. That is what he will do.
Very well. Who goes next? I believe that is Poverty.
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 Okay, what I want to try to do is... Oh, man. Nah, it's not very high. I'll do it anyway. I want to make a perception check to see if I can hear any footsteps or movement.
Go ahead.
And I get blessed for that, right?
It's a check. So I believe so.
Okay then. Natural 20. All right then.
All right.
You fucking in touch with yourself right now. Damn. You hear everything.
You take a moment to steel yourself, and holding back for a brief moment, you kind of get an idea based on the steps it took before vanishing, and kind of going off of a guess. I won't say you quite echolocate it, but you have an idea of where it's moving just based on the sound of the metallic footsteps that it's making. It is coming towards. It's actually coming towards you. Poverty.
Am I able to take a shot in the dark?
You will have disadvantage, but yes. But you will also get you'll have disadvantage, but you'll have a +2 on top of your attack. I should say. It's not 20.
Plus the 1d4.
Well, let's see echo, but yeah.
A divine presence helping guiding your attacks.
It would be d20 plus your
Thanks, I hate it.
dex modifier plus d4 plus 2.
You're welcome.
But you have to roll that twice.
Yep. I'll run it again. It's actually an amazing shot, by the way. Oh, nat 1.
Damn.
Fortunate.
Yeah, though, getting a 19 out of rolling a 9 is...
Yeah.
That's really impressive. You fire into the direction of where you think the enemy is, or where the boss is, and your arrow somewhat strikes true. It hits something, but but you don't really see what it hits, and the way it sort of the arrow flies afterwards, it clearly was deflected.
Be careful, she's somewhere over there.
Yeah, so it does give her presence away of sorts, but she is still invisible.
B.
They?
They?
It's
It
what,
does
yeah.
seem to be a they.
Not they!
They, the enemy
We're
of
enemies.
them.
Oh no.
The enemy of them.
Our free company is known as them. So
Yeah.
we
They're our enemy.
our rival free company is they. Anyways,
Yeah.
yeah, the enemy is
The enemy.
the enemy. So Yasha, if you wanna try taking a crack at it since you were ready.
Well, he's taking the dodge action.
No,
so-
Oh,
I
you took a
was-
top.
my action-
Oh, I thought you were
Yeah.
getting
My-
ready.
My action is dodge, so he's basically stealing himself.
Okay. Well, it's about 10 feet. They're about 10 feet behind you, or 10, 15 feet behind you, since it moved.
Well,
Nothing I can do about that. So
how far away did Poverty like shoot at something, basically from her?
Let's see. This thing was 40 feet from you guys.
Yeah.
And then I said about 15 feet from you, so I would say it's about 20 feet from Poverty, and presumably you as well, since you're near Poverty.
Yeah, but I moved up 10 feet, so I would be closer.
It's pretty much right next to you.
Oh, perfect. Because well, wonder if it can actually attack of opportunity. Oh, if it did, it would reveal itself. So
yep,
Hmm.
run away,
not a bad thing.
You're gonna.
run away.
Too bad Poverty's turn already went. I would have more than would have asked her to try to step. Actually, no, wait. It's 20 feet away from her, right?
Poverty?
Yeah.
15.
15? Okay, that's
Or,
fine
yeah,
still.
15.
And Lamina and Yasha are basically the same. Basically, nobody is near Mordorin right now except for her,
The boss.
the boss. Perfect. I'm casting Thunder Wave. Make me a Constitution 14 DC. Oh, no, is it 14 or 16? Wait. My DC is 14. Yeah.
Probably 14. 16 is really hard to achieve right now.
DC
I can almost
20.
do it. Imagine doing
It passes.
Alright, so it just takes half of the damage then.
The way you deal with invisible enemies, AoEs.
It's true. I mean, that's
Alright, 5 thunder damage.
Okay.
Or lightning, yeah, thunder.
Don't know if that breaks its invisibility, but I think it does.
Let's look at invisible.
I-
Let's see. Invisible can be
Spell
detected.
stands for a target that attacks or casts a spell. It doesn't say that it's when it itself is attacking, though.
Yeah.
Is it concentration though?
It is concentration, so we'll have to
So I'll have
concentrate.
to make a concentrate. Yeah.
It's-
It actually be an easier DC than the other one they have to roll, so. It's just 10 and under.
Yep, maintained. I rolled even higher. And sorry, you did 5 damage, yeah?
Yep.
Okay.
And that's all I can do, except place the bonking stick next to me.
Yeah, just bring it back.
Protect yourself.
You can attempt to swing at it with your bonk stick. You'll just be at
Oh,
disadvantage.
yes. With my. With my play. You know what? Fuck it. Why not? Let's see
Get
what
a
the
D4.
D20 says. Would it matter?
Oh, yeah.
Unless an 11 hits it.
Nope.
Like, that's the max I can roll with that. That's fine.
Well. Okay. The boss goes. The boss will come out of hiding as it's in a brief moment just before the strike comes out. Poverty, you see the boss just pop out of invisibility as it takes a swing at you. What's your AC?
15.
I think it misses its first attack. It does. Second attack. It does not miss. You will take 8 damage.
I will Hellish Rebuke as a reaction.
What's the DC? That's a con check, yeah?
Dex, I believe?
And I believe it's 12 for you. So
Yeah,
let me
12.
Okay.
It fails.
Alright, and then you take 2d10.
Ouch.
Hellish
Isn't it-
Rebuke does a lot.
Isn't it cast at second level though?
Isn't
Yeah.
that at second level?
It's,
The one-
it's 2d10, yeah?
Is it 2d10?
Oh no,
Uh,
it's 3d10.
Oh,
I thought
Alright,
it was-
roll another
yeah, I thought it
D10.
was-
throw one
One
d10
more.
on that, yeah.
Oh no, my computer's freezing.
Oh no.
There we go.
Hey, 20.
Nice. Nice 20.
That hurt. Yeah. She gets the effeminate voice pretty much calls out, just says "damn you," and it staggers back from the flames. Lamine.
Get your hands off of me!
Yeah!
How much damage did Poverty take?
8.
8. Ocho.
Okay.
Mocho. Ochu?
Ochu.
Ochus.
That
Watch
is a
out for
game if you
Ochus.
told me. I'll save that. Wasn't too bad of a hit. I'm gonna rock on over and attempt to or take a swing. Just yeah. Might do some things that I haven't done if it lands a bigger hit, but for now. Come on!
Oh.
Cursed!
It's gonna be one of these sessions, ain't it?
It is.
I rolled. Oh my god. Ah!
Very well. It is
If I
now
had advantage on those two, if the two d20s I had, I've rolled so far, we're both on the same roll with advantage, I still would have rolled a 1. I just want to point that out.
Jeez.
I rolled 2d20 so far. They're both. Nuffle, why?
Gotta start off light. You'll get your good ones later. Or maybe
Maybe.
you already expended your good ones.
Yeah, I was gonna say Mira might have already taken all those.
Well, it is now back to top.
Yeah, boss mechanic actually.
Back to
Oh,
top.
I was muted, but maybe you like Peter. You either fail or you crit success. No betweens.
Yeah, no betweens. You either fail or you crit.
If I see some 20s out of this, I'll consider it worth it. But until then,
Until then,
fair
statement.
I'm,
All right. Well, during the boss mechanic phase, three of the weapons that are hanging on the wall spring to life and leap forward. They will be functioning at the end of the round. So all they will do is that they will approach. Let's see, who will they come after? That will be Yasha, Lamine, and Poverty. Yep. Yasha, Lamine, Poverty. A halberd approaches you.
Why you do that?
You know,
Tell
do
it
be
the
like
fuck
that.
off.
The boss, however, turns towards Lamine. It's the pink crystal on its chest and the pink eyes turn to another color, more of a deep red, and to match it, its voice also changes to that of a very deep, to a deep growling voice. In a rather menacing tone, it speaks, "Fear the wrath of the elements." And then, let's see what it will cast. Jesus Christ. Why is this so out of order?
You certainly can't answer that.
Because
Nope.
Fate Grand Order.
Oh.
Have you rolled for God Juno today?
No, I'm good.
Arjuna
Alright.
Altar.
It will attempt to cast Wall of Fire.
Oh boy.
Let's see. When the wall appears, creature within its area. So that will be the way it's doing it long way, so it catches both Poverty and Lamine.
Okay.
So you two will have to make a Dex saving throw.
Oh no, not a dex saving throw.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Christ.
Excellent. You'll take half of
Oh.
this.
Like, all right
Yeah.
then.
They were ready.
They were
Even
ready
with
for this.
resistance.
Resistance,
Well, you take a quarter
You'll
damage.
you'll take half
It's
the
like
half.
you'll take half of what he gives you.
and then
take
half
half.
of what he gives you again.
Yeah. So basically, I will roll how much damage, then I will give you the half, and then you will take the half again. Or you'll take the half of that.
So basically, he's telling you that you're taking all the damage now.
You'll take the damage twice. Resist on this. I'm kidding.
Okay, so first you gotta have it, and you have it again, and then you multiply it by 4.
Oh my god.
Hmm.
Well, The flames are. I should mention that these flames are not quite the full wall of fire. It's like a partial wall, so it won't be as damaging, but it's still a wall of fucking fire. In any case, let's see. Good thing you guys passed, because you will take 9 damage from it.
And
Spicy
then
damage.
Poverty would take 4.
Yep. Poverty takes 4.
You only take 4, Poverty.
Very
Who's the
good.
happy puppy? Who's the happy puppy?
Oh.
You. Who's that?
Bless drops.
Oh, bye, Bless.
Goodbye, bless.
Bless.
For now.
For now.
How many rounds is bless?
It lasts until the concentration ends, but
It's a minute.
concentration has ended. Hi, puppy.
Oh, did
I
Did
took damage,
Lamine
so-
get hit? Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
the
Yeah.
wall of fire.
I see. I'm surprised I didn't get hit by it.
It was long ways, so you didn't get hit by it.
Ah.
Anyways, now it's back to top.
Thing I didn't use D&D Beyond to roll because I just rolled a 7 for the dex save throw.
Oh.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yasha, your turn.
I will rush forth and strike the nearest weapon that came off the wall.
Alright.
Should be the one that's hitting you.
Yes.
Probably not with a 9.
No. A crit
Oh.
will do. A crit will hit it.
No.
Catch it on the fucking backswing, I suppose.
Yep. It parries your first strike, only to like
Wait,
catch it on the second one.
9 bap damage.
I'm gonna say you just break the damn thing for the crit. So. All right.
It's from his wild fighting. He may have parried it. He didn't expect, however, Yasha to headbutt the damn thing.
Yeah, you crack the axe. You pretty much crack the blade head off of the stick, and then it just kind of like is just floating there as a broken stick, and it's just like okay.
Okay. I like to think that his fighting style kind of just it looks graceful, but also Jesus Christ, you could tell he was raised in the woods.
Yep. Throws a punch, then grabs it and snaps it in half.
Ah!
In a rather brutal manner too.
The boss is right next to me, right?
Yep, the boss is on top of you.
And Halberd is charging my way.
There is a halberd on top of you, and Lamine actually.
Okay, I'm going to cunning action and disengage. I'm gonna get a little bit of range from the boss and the halberd, and then I want to take a shot at the halberd with my bow.
All right.
$19 to hit.
At the halberd.
Yes.
Yep.
A sneak attack, right?
Is this the one that was on you earlier, or is this the one on Lamine?
Yeah, you said it was on both me and Lamine.
Yeah, because there's one on each of you, or was on each of you. If you go for the one that's on you, since it has no target, you won't get the sneak attack.
Okay, I'll
Yeah,
attack the one on
it's
Lamine then.
separate. They're separate.
Yeah.
17 damage.
Awesome. You destroy the one on Lamine.
Hey.
Thank you.
Don't let the other one hit me.
Oh God.
Oh
Well,
God, it's coming for you.
because I am curious if this would even work, I'm going to see if poverty is done. I'm assuming because I don't think you can do anything else, right, Pov?
I think that's everything for poverty, yeah?
yeah. Sorry, my Discord
okay.
cut out. But yeah,
That's okay.
No
I'm
worries.
curious if I could cast Hold Person on the boss. It only
try.
specified it has to be humanoid, so
Go ahead. What's the DC?
14 Wisdom.
14 wisdom. Very well. It passes.
Alright.
You see the force almost try to grab hold, and it sort of like physically wrenches itself out.
It was a good attempt.
Good attempt, and also
Yeah.
at least I know that shit can work. So Mordrin has more things to be able to test out on this thing. And then the bonking stick will go over the fire.
It bonks.
goes to bonk the weapon, the last remaining weapon. Just why not?
Bonk,
You ever
bonk.
see floating weapons fight?
No, you're not gonna see it's his turn.
I mean,
The
it's
weapon
no-
just
no
kind of
Lamine participation.
stops right next to the halberd. It just goes, "Hey, what's up?" They're just having a conversation at this point,
yeah.
except nobody can hear it.
Floating
Because
weapon
they're
conversation.
Floating weapon conversation, yeah.
You're a reanimated object too.
Wow. Your master making you bonk things from a distance as well? Whoa.
That's crazy,
Small world, huh?
man. Alright, that leads to the boss's turn.
Yep.
The boss will actually attempt to cast another spell.
Get another truly. It's probably not.
Let's see who might attack. Ooh, it's gonna come after you, Yasha.
Oh.
What does it cast? Oh no. Okay. Make me a reflex save. It casts lightning bolt at you, or
Next slave.
as it
De-
attempts
Delex.
to cast. Yeah, a Delex save.
Delex.
Yeah. It points his blade at you, and a bolt of lightning erupts, similar to lightning bolt, however not as powerful.
Oh, okay, a 9.
Alright, well. You will take 11 damage.
Oof. Alright.
And that will be its turn. The halberds, or I guess halberd, since one of the other two died. The halberd will react. It'll go after you, Lamine.
Okay.
What's your AC? Oh wow. Actually, never mind. It
17.
hits. It hit.
Oh.
It's a crit.
I didn't crit you, but it's just like, that's a 19. Oh wait, no, it does this much damage. Take 4 damage.
Okay.
All right, Lamine.
I'm gonna put less back up.
Bless.
Yeah.
Less.
So back at first level only. So
Yay!
on my companions.
Hooray!
The party is blessed. That's turn.
Less.
I mean, boo.
Oh no.
Oh no, I can't believe the higher power would even grace me with such.
Not the higher power, it's me. Don't worry.
You are the higher power.
I am the higher power. I'm the god now.
Hold up,
Morphs into level
we
30
didn't enter
cleric.
the levels yet.
Okay. Let's see. So for the boss mechanic, okay, nothing happens there. The
Drops again. I'm
boss's
just gonna be saving my slot for healing and smites.
the boss's eyes and crystal turns pink once more, and with a gesture, it once again will cast a spell. Let's see. Bum. We'll go with that. It steps away. It steps through the flames, and from the other side, you see not one, but 3 images of itself. So one's real, and the other 2 are fake.
Aha. Okay.
I mean, I can handle it if you guys want to just hold action until I handle it. I'm right
You go
there.
before me.
It's true. So basically, Mortarin on the walking stick just sees fucking 3 of the bosses all of a sudden.
Yep, there's 3 of them.
Mortarin's just like, why hasn't it even done anything to me yet? You know what? I haven't really done anything to it, so fair enough.
Yeah. Back up.
I had
top,
just
though.
been standing there.
Are there any more halberds left?
There's
think
one.
there's one.
There's one floating.
Yeah.
And it's on the main right now.
I go attack. Teach it a lesson.
And disregarding it.
Rush over and attack. It's a solid hit.
Hit. We shall see which one you hit.
7 slash. Oh no, I'm slashing the halberd, not the boss.
Oh, you're attacking the halberd. Okay. So 7 slash. All right.
Okay.
That will definitely hit.
Yeah, and 6 more BAP.
Okay, that's enough to bring it down.
Slash and BAP.
The halberds are out. For now.
For now.
People want more Vin.
Ye?
Eh?
Alright.
Well, I'm in. People want more Vin.
Poverty. There's 3 of them.
Yeah. Mortar will tell you to hold if you're okay with that.
I mean, he has the Poverty uses a short bow, so.
But I mean, like, basically let him
I
go
see,
before
yeah, that's right.
poverty does. Yeah. Because I might be able to deal with all 3 images at once.
Just
Alright.
might.
I'll hold action then.
How close is everyone to me at this point? I'm assuming nobody has gone any closer to me.
You were 10 away from poverty. Yeah?
I was 15.
Or 15. So you're about 15 away from the boss.
Basically everyone.
And, yeah. You're basically 15 away from everybody else. I'd say you'd probably be 10 feet from
Remember,
Gotcha.
I disengaged too.
Oh, that's
When
true.
those guys are on
So
me.
you're actually farther.
Yeah.
So then I could probably just go 5 feet closer without going closer to Lamine nor Yasha and cast Thunderwave again. I think that might. I don't know how many images that'll hit actually, because I'm assuming they're not all on the same space.
They are.
So.
They're more
They're
or
in
less
the-
next to each other.
They're in the creature space.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, yes, I would like to hit all 3 of them. I think if I remember how images work, I think they just fail automatically, and then the boss obviously has to make the con save.
Yep.
So I don't think they can make saves.
The
That's
images.
metagaming. I mean, if they do, they
I still
can, I
take-
guess.
They're not images.
Oh
Nani?
no! Yeah, con save
Jokes on you, they're
14.
not actually images.
Con save.
Yep.
It is passed, so half. But the images do vanish.
Then poverty can go as soon as I roll my thunder damage.
Yep. Roll your half.
So that's 3. Buff takes 3.
3 damage. Okay. Okay. Poverty. There's only one of them now.
Okay. Is the crystal visible on the boss?
Yeah. It's on the front of its chest.
Okay. I want to target that and do a bow shot at him.
Okay. Would that be? I think that's disadvantage.
I
Sure.
mean, but
There's nothing
I
about
assume,
that for
I'm assuming
5e.
that's just flavoring.
But if
Just flavoring for the attack.
Oh.
yeah,
Unless
There's
you were
nothing
like,
like that
shot.
in-
deliberately trying to.
yeah, there's nothing in 5e
5e
about like call. I think you're thinking of like called shot or something like that for
Yeah.
Pathfinder.
There's no.
5e
there's
doesn't
no,
have
really
it
cold
yet.
shots do very well.
Okay.
I guess that would be up to the DM at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No need to discourage creativity, you know.
And if it's
Well-
just for flavor anyway, then
Flavor.
If
doesn't
it's
really-
something like if you hit it, the boss goes immediately down. Then yeah,
That is a
the
hit.
disadvantage makes sense.
16. All right. Whoops. That's not what I want to do.
I'm not sure if anyone is actually engaged with it at the moment.
No.
I don't think so.
I
Is
think,
there
I'm
mortar
definitely
in?
not.
I think Lamine, you're on top of it actually, aren't you? 'Cause you
Yeah.
wanted to hit it, yeah.
No, she cast bless, but I think
Oh.
I was wherever the fire was. I haven't moved from, well, aside
Stepped
From
out of
to
the
get
fire,
out.
Yeah.
aside from not being burned, I haven't really moved.
yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I don't think anyone's around him.
No sneak attack at the moment.
4 damage.
4 damage.
Alright.
Damn it.
Good hit.
Damage is still damage, though.
Yeah.
The amount of times the enemy has been left on 1 HP after an attack.
Yep.
Too
point
many.
taken.
A finisher
many.
is still a kill.
Yeah, it's literally like if one of the previous missed attacks had actually hit, be down.
Somebody
So I'm
swings,
never-
deals 99 damage to a boss that's got 1 health left. You
Kill
that
secured.
kind of scenario.
Ah, you mean Fire Emblem things of critting someone when they're on low HP. It's like, thank you.
Mm.
You couldn't crit the first time, but okay.
That's fine.
It had-
no big.
it had to wait till the
I'm
end.
Not mad.
Yeah. I'm
Just
so
a-
glad you just landed 200 damage on this person with 9 HP.
Yeah, and I love it when the enemies crit me for when they have 8% crit chats on specifically Sylvain and specifically Salon.
Looks at my bandit battle like
Again, I've never seen
performance.
that guy do anything except just get pasted.
That's XCOM, baby.
I watched my healer get murked by a random archer.
There is that. That does
I was like, oh, Mercedes is dead.
low,
Yeah, shit.
low defense at times.
Like,
Yeah,
wow,
seriously.
that's a crit
Nine
animation.
9
Cool.
runs. And I've never seen that
Wow.
someone do anything of worth.
Somehow Mercedes has not died despite my recklessness. Nor Dorothea. And I put them in some shitty positions.
You clearly do not know the level of my strategies and incompetence. Any case,
Yeah, it took all about it. It took only a couple minutes before he was talking about how 2 of his people got pasted in the first mission.
Yep.
Like that was fast.
All right, two of my dudes died. Oh, that's cool. Let's go.
That's neat.
Anyways, I believe it is now the boss's turn since you guys kind of out of sequence a little bit.
Yep.
Let's see. The boss will. It'll go after Yasha, I guess. It doesn't like you, Yasha.
It's upset.
It is upset for some reason. You broke its favorite halberd,
Oh.
I guess.
How dare.
Out there.
It will cast.
It's upset I'm getting rid of all the ads.
No, my ads, my little mobs.
You can't just destroy my ads.
How? That's the only way I make money around here. Please turn off ad block.
Save your
Please
bosses
like
today
and
with some ad block.
subscribe.
Hit the bell.
Hit that bell, comment and like. I beg of you.
Please.
Anywho, wow. Okay, that's not it. No.
Oh.
I really hate how the way this thing orders its fucking list of magic spells.
Oh.
That's why I use Dice Cloud. Or Home
No,
Fury.
this thing either does it by level or school, and I'm like, I need it by school, but I also need it to not have its 9th level spells next to its 1st level spells.
Wait, it has a what now?
Was that
I'm
off of
going
5e
through
tools?
It's got a list of okay, this creature casts from the list of magic spells, and basically I'm picking from the list based on its school.
He casts a 9th level spell, Meteor.
Anyways, make a save. I'm throwing weird at you.
Oh God.
Oh, weird. Okay.
Kidding.
Oh, I'll take the
True
Meteor.
Polymorph.
God.
He doesn't know that one.
Imagine if you did.
Way to
Here it
ruin
is.
that would ruin the
Mirage
campaign for the player forever.
Personal favorite is Mirage Arcane.
Oh yeah, that's good.
I like that one.
Sorry, it's taking me a minute on this.
Like a normal holiday.
Oh.
Oh.
Sorry about that.
He's loving
Oh,
it.
good.
It was Matthew and Ryan arguing from Super Mega.
While there's a little bit of a lull, see.
Okay.
I want
A
to
lull?
mention a lull. Yes.
Gotcha.
I made Azura into a Dread Fighter
Hell yeah.
Oh boy.
because
Okay. What's
I
your
could
AC,
not get
boss?
that lady to do anything of worth
19 at the moment.
at the end of Conquest. TBH. If she was close enough to be doing her songstress things, she was close enough to get pasted by someone with their 16 HP.
So the boss misses. However, what it does is you see it conjure up with its it kind of gestures with its sword arm, a shadowy blade that it directs at in your direction and flies straight towards you. But you're able to duck it in time, and as it passes over to you, as it passes over you, it vanishes again, or vanishes.
Oh. This thing's got a lot of magic.
Yep.
Maybe the Vinton are onto something.
The Vitten were right.
The
Magic
magic's
is
bad.
bad.
Wait, what did it do to you?
It conjured a shadowy
Yeah,
blade
do it.
and throwed it at Yasha. Or threw it at Yasha. Throwed.
Throwed it.
I'm
Throwed
a
it.
fucking graduate here, but it's not for English.
He throated it.
He throwed it.
That shit hurted.
Yeeted.
Yeah, he yeeted a
Yawn
shadow
yeeted it.
sword at it, or at Yasha. Anywho, that's its turn. So that is Lamine's turn.
Which means it's me. And it's very close to me.
Yep, it is close.
So I'm gonna send a thrust towards it.
Yep. The fires
my
have
fancy
dissipated, by
sword.
the way.
Okay. No more danger. Well, it's not a 1.
But it's not a hit.
We're getting there.
You getting there. Alrighty. And oh, what about your bless?
I'm not blessed.
Oh, it's to everyone else.
It at first level it only blesses 3 people.
Ah, okay.
I could do it at second level to bless myself as well, but I am not. Or I have not. I've only blessed my companions.
Boss's mechanic. Okay, let's see.
What if instead of boss mechanic, it was Maker's Choice?
Oh. Makes.
I am. Oh wait, no, then
Yasha, Lamine, 2 more animated halberds detach from the walls and fly towards you.
More blades.
Yep. Let's see. This one. Okay. It turns its eyes and its crystal turns from its pink to a golden hue. And it will cast a spell. Oh boy. Mordrin. All right.
Yes?
Let's see. Make a wisdom save.
Alright. What is it? Alright.
You pass. You feel that the alterating effects of a transmutation spell almost take hold, however you're able to resist it. It tried to polymorph you.
Or was it a true polymorph?
Doesn't matter now.
I cast polymorph, then I permanency it.
That's what true polymorph is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're just
they
like, I
made it
did
into just one
nothing to
spell.
you. I've done nothing to you.
And you know, cast Thunderwave on it twice.
Except that.
You are fighting it.
You cast Thunderwave twice and ruined its plans.
It is upset.
You know what? Fair enough.
This one is a light or a light tone voice, speaking in a rather condescending manner as its spell fails, saying, "Must you interfere with every little spell?"
Like that first one also wasn't kind of condescending.
This one has this a very big an air of snooty arrogance to go with it, like very proper snootiness.
I bet he's an electric count.
Summon the elector counts. In any case, it's back up top. There are 2 halberds on Yasha and Lamine. I believe it is your turn, Yasha.
The boss has not left me, right? He's still there.
Yeah, he's still on top of you.
And he's gonna probably focus on trying to hit the boss. Are there 2 halberds around Yasha as well?
Just one. The other one is
I
on
see.
Lamine. Unless
I
Lamine
see.
approached. Oh yeah. Well, I guess technically there's 2. Because you're both on the boss.
A 12 probably doesn't hit.
The boss?
Yeah.
Nope.
And use my bonus action as a monk to dodge.
All right. Dodge.
Alrighty.
Next up, Poverty.
I'll take a shot at one of the halberds, one that's on the mean.
Okay.
$22.
That is definitely gonna hit.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
Man, Bless really does help in putting out some big old numbers.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting to use bless.
Oh, after Poverty does the damage.
12 damage.
Alright, 12. That'll break the halberd. Go ahead and throw in your thing. You might actually hit the boss, Yasha. Because you threw a 12, yeah? Or you might actually hit.
I did throw a 12. It is
That will hit.
D4.
Hey!
Hey, thank you,
Bless!
Bless.
Hey, bless.
It'll take 11 slash,
Okay.
Hooray.
but I'm still taking my bonus action at dodging.
What a
Sounds
good spell.
It is.
Good spell. Taps it.
I haven't even fully utilized it yet because it works with flurry of blows. So
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Bless.
Yeah, 'cause it's not limited. It's just all the attacks.
Alright.
Alright.
I'm a little
Let's see how,
concerned for my well-being.
see how many saves this person can make. Make me an intelligence save.
Oh boy.
Gotta fail
It's rolled-
someday, right?
It's
What's
gonna
the
fail one
DC?
day. 14. Everything's
14?
14 for me.
It will fail.
Yep. Hooray. So it will take. Oh, that. I try to roll 3 F6. 11 psychic damage, and it can't take a reaction. Also on its next turn, it can only move, take an action, or bonus action, and it only gets one of the 3.
Very well.
Ooh.
And then just for good luck. You know what? There's another halberd, right?
Yep, there's one
Yeah,
on
on Yasha.
Okay, I'm gonna have my bonking stick say hi to it.
That
Oh
You get
wait,
this
does the
support.
wait? It does. No, the bonking stick doesn't get blessed, so it doesn't matter.
I was gonna say, like, unless you got blessed, you miss.
Okay.
Animated weapon fight.
Animated weapon fight. It
That's
gives it
the
a
best.
hug this time.
It's trying to block the swing
Yeah.
that it's gonna drop on Yasha. Nope.
It's a very considerate bonking stick. Now it's the boss's turn.
It is indeed the boss's turn. Let's see. The halberd's gonna go after Yasha. And then the boss will target the mean.
Hello.
Hello. Actually,
I'll say actually.
Actually,
Actually. Actually. It's gonna do this instead, actually. Yeah.
oh.
So we'll do the attack with the halberd first. Yasha. It has disadvantage. It's basically gonna need a 19 or a crit, or both. It does not hit.
It-
It's gonna say it's being
Indeed.
threatened by the bonk stick. The bonk stick has slowed down the swing.
Not to mention, dodge means it's at disadvantage already. So
Ah. So between the two, it misses. Everyone make me a... There's no actual save for this, but I want to actually put a save for this. Oh, you can? Okay, make me a dexterity save.
Don't forget bless. Get a
Oh,
D4
right.
for this.
Less.
True. 22.
So 22's a pass. 22's a pass.
And 22 is also a pass.
He can't get to a
12.
22. He can get to a 12.
So, Poverty
Poverty's
and
a 12.
Lamine, you both fail. Mordrin, Yasha, you are both fast enough to react in time as you suddenly feel incredibly light, and then suddenly realize you're no longer light, and more like something is pulling you towards the ceiling, and you grab hold of something. More or less.
Grab a hold of my bonking stick.
Yeah. You pretty much alright, well, you'll recall back your bonk stick, and I guess for Yasha, you'll grab onto either the floor or maybe the boss or the halberd. In any case,
Grabs the boss, starts screaming,
Grabs the boss.
and the boss just starts screaming
grab
too.
hold of the boss. Yeah.
You know what? That sounds like Yasha.
Ah!
The armored warrior raises its blade up in the air, and suddenly everything feels like everything feels as if the world is upside down. Lamine, Poverty, you are basically pulled to the ceiling and smack up against the ceiling as gravity has reversed.
Bonk against the
How
ceiling.
high up is the ceiling?
It's about a 20-foot flight.
I see. Okay.
Our ankles are going to be smart enough to that drop.
So, make a reflex, I guess, since you're technically
Dex.
falling. Or dex.
Dex.
Make a dex, since you're quote-unquote falling 20 feet.
Oh no!
Take 2 damage.
You still take, or Poverty still has blessed for the moment.
What am I rolling?
Dex
Dex save.
save. Dex save, if you fail, you take 2 damage, because, gravity did that thing where it went backwards.
You know when it does that.
Alright. You're able to land on your feet.
Well, I definitely don't lose concentration. Fucking.
At least that's where it went, I guess.
Sure, I'd
There's your
rather
nat
take.
20.
There it is. On the most important thing, holding up less.
What do you want?
Hey, that might be true, actually.
Anywho.
Like, I'm definitely not going to be that annoyed by it because Bless stays up, but also it's like,
Now you're 20 feet up
Okay.
on the ceiling.
Well, at least Yasha isn't, and it's his turn.
No, it's not. It's Lamine's turn.
Yep.
Oh, so the boss just did that.
Yeah, the boss spent its
Cast-
turn casting a spell.
Got it. Say,
I'm
What are you
I'm
holding
gonna
on to,
shoot a
Yasha?
guiding bolt at it. I'm just gonna shoot a guiding bolt.
Okay.
That's it. Just like, what the fuck?
yeah. He's like, you know what? Fuck you. Also, you know what, Dice? Dice says fuck you too.
What is going on?
Oh my god. Lamine.
Ooh!
I'm gonna go get some crackers. I'll be right back.
Take all the time you need, dude. Holy shit.
He needs it.
You need that. God damn.
Fucking hell.
Boss mechanic.
Any
It will stay in that form. Okay. And then there was one halberd, yeah? There's still just one
Okay.
halberd.
I have crackers and crazy cheese now, so I'm good.
maybe this will improve your luck. You never know. Duffel works in a
Crazy
mysterious way.
cheese.
Double
In
does
any
indeed.
case, the boss didn't change colors.
Not this time.
Okay.
However, it will attempt to cast another spell. Which is, God, True Polymorph. Jesus.
True polymorph.
True Polymorph! No, it,
I'd be okay with that. Polymorph, I don't think would drop my concentration, so.
You know, fair.
Yeah, but hopefully it's not true.
I mean, I guess that is a different matter.
And then you'll be just you'll be a blessed casting rabbit. Or something.
I want to see Lumina the rabbit. Temporarily, of course. Not permanently.
That would be most unfortunate. And then people are really gonna look at Yasha weird when he's like, yeah, this is like my mother. Holds up the rabbit.
Murder goes, yeah, me too.
I could see Lamine as a rabbit, to be honest.
Hopefully not a small woodland creature rabbit, but otherwise we have a lot of problems.
He's
I
just
can't
a
get-
10-foot tall rabbit.
I hate to do this
Oh,
to you,
God.
but Lamine, it's targeting you for this spell.
I had to do it to him.
That's okay.
Let's see. Make a wisdom save.
fulfilling my tank role of being the target of like everything, including bad luck. So it's okay.
Absorb all the bad luck for the party.
That's a
Including
really
Nuffle.
powerful. That would be an
I've
insanely
taunted
powerful role.
Nuffle. I've taunted Nuffle.
That is impressive.
You really have, Jesus. You are hit with slow.
Ah! All right.
It's. I'm sorry, man.
Nuffle has spoken.
The last time I was put on a ceiling, I had someone else in a hamster ball.
But-
That was a weird fight.
Overwatch?
Anyways, that's
Overwatch hamster ball.
No.
Hamtaro?
So yeah, you have a -2 to your AC, and on your turn you can use either an action or a bonus action, not both.
Yeah, I have it up. I'll just take a look to see how this affects me.
Yeah. If the creature attempts to cast a spell,
Oh man.
casting time of 1 action, roll a d20. On an 11 or higher, the spell doesn't take effect until the creature's next turn. The creature must use its action on that turn to complete the spell. If it can't, the spell is wasted.
Poor Shen. My heart goes out to you.
It's okay.
It will only last for until its next what do you call it? Mechanic turn.
Okay.
So you don't have to take the wisdom save. Back up top.
All right. I forget. Oh yeah, the halberd's still there.
Yeah, Halbert's still there. What the hell are you holding on to?
Probably the boss.
All right,
Whatever I
you
could-
are holding on
I
to
don't
the
know.
boss, I guess.
What are things I can hold on to?
Well, the ground isn't exactly smooth. You're able to actually cram your hand into the ground and grab onto it, or you could you could also attempt to grab onto the halberd that is threatening you, or you may attempt to hold on to the boss.
Actually, what's more liable to happen is it's a form of ready action since Yasha doesn't really see a way to attack the boss if he's holding on to it.
Mm-hmm.
He'll probably just let go and do that monk thing and just gracefully fall 20 feet onto the ceiling.
Okay.
Didn't
And
you
then
grapple?
grapple. I could, but he couldn't swing his weapon at it. But
Ah, got it.
I was thinking of an idea. Then yeah, he'll just allow himself to fall onto the ceiling,
Okay.
which is I'm pretty sure I'll reduce the damage of 20 feet for a monk.
Oh, yeah, you'll be fine then.
And in fact, I'll even have him. He'll assume an attack position on the ceiling, like he's waiting for gravity to turn back on, kind of thing.
Be like, I'm ready.
Yeah, so that'll be his turn. He's like readying an attack action for when gravity turns off or turns back on.
When gravity comes back to normal.
But he'll keep himself at the very least. He'll try to position himself above the boss. And that's my turn.
Alrighty. Poverty. You are on the ceiling.
Oh, so we fell onto the ceiling?
Yeah, you reverse
gravity's
gravity,
gone.
and you are all on the ceiling. Well,
Okay,
except for Morgan, who is just hanging on to the animated stick.
Yep.
Or
The stick
dancing
is like, what's going on? This-
Um, would it be possible for me to climb down the wall and get as close to the ground as possible?
You could attempt to scale it.
Okay. Then I'm going to use oh, where is it? second story work.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna climb as close as I can to the ground.
All right. Go ahead and make a. Can that be an acrobatics or athletics? I guess that's either or.
Oh yeah. I'll use my bonus action to dodge. I'm sorry. I was out of turn, but
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, no problem.
So acrobatics then.
Hmm.
Do I get blessed for this too?
Bless is still going. That means keeping it rolling.
14.
Okay. You're able to scale back down to the floor. Holding on to the various decorated sides of the walls. Yeah, you're still kind of awkwardly hanging though.
Right. I'll end my turn on that.
Okay.
Just because I'm holding on for dear life, I don't think I could reach my bow and try to make a shot.
All
Fair
right.
enough.
Mordorin, you are hanging on to your stick.
I am hanging onto my stick. Uh. You know what? Just because I haven't done it yet, I'm gonna cast Mage Armor on myself.
Fair enough.
And I would normally have my bonking stick go say hi to someone, but it's gonna take Warden with him, so I'm gonna just have the bonking stick just stay right there. In fact, probably move away from the boss. It's all right. We're gonna move as far away from the boss, but as close to everyone else as possible. Load away. He stick is moving away. Go ahead. Go have the boss do something.
Alrighty. The halberd will come after Poverty. You okay?
Signs
He
point
is
to
not.
no.
Okay.
She's got. This finally happened. She snapped.
Uh-oh.
Just holding onto the stick and it's just slowly floating away from everyone.
Poverty, you are crit.
Uh-oh.
It is a low roll though, so you will only take 6 damage.
Oh.
And given that this guy actually doesn't have any tricks to get you while you're up there, he's gonna turn off gravity.
All right. So.
I'm so glad.
Well, fortunately for
Am I
Yasha,
falling in slow motion?
I don't think that's how that works.
I know.
You would think, but
oh,
no.
I'm going to Dragoon dive him.
Alrighty.
That was the plan. I was just the minute Yasha
This
feels
goes
like heavy, like as it's turning off, he's going to kick off the ceiling and just drive his
Okay.
spear directly at the boss as hard as Dragoon style. Try to impale him by using
Dragon Song dive.
the thing. Yeah, Dragon Song dive.
Poverty, you're already on the floor, so you don't have to roll for this.
Yeah,
I think Lamine
I
just is
land
the
on
only
my
person that has to make a save, actually.
Yep.
land on my hands and do like a handspring to get back on my feet.
Despite your slow reactions, you're able to land on your feet. Without
Thank
taking
God.
damage.
Thank God. At least one thing can happen to Lamine that's good. At some point.
Go ahead and make your dive, Yasha.
All right. Normal attack then.
Yep.
Damn. 9.
D4 isn't
Right,
gonna help with that.
Oh
Yeah, I
right,
don't think
D4, but I don't think it'll help.
Highest you can get is at 13. I don't think their armor class
Yeah.
is that.
If you
Yeah.
if you're able to get a 4, you will hit.
4.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
I'm
Might
gonna
as well
give you a
just-
bonus, but it's
Doubt
gonna...
it.
Well,
Oh!
there you go, you hit.
Okay.
Oh shit! It hit.
Bless again.
Bless coming in clutch.
Jeez.
Yeah, and then I'll say with the falling, you'll add 3 to that on top of the 3 from the.
All right.
You basically you needed a 4, but yeah, or
Okay.
a 3, or not a 3, but you got a plus 3, so you do 10 damage.
Point is, it hits.
You hit, you dealt damage.
And now it's dead. No, I'm just kidding.
Not quite. That is its turn. Lamine, you're on the ground.
Go,
next to it.
Lamine.
Or, well, you're standing, but, you know. You're back to
My
not
knees
being
smart. Not as young as I used to be. I will take a swing. Swinging in with my greatsword.
Swing. That's
That's a hit.
probably a hit. You did it.
I did it.
Yay!
Teach it a lesson in pain.
Did I
Too
Did I
bad you
get a-
probably can't like seal it.
did I get a turn after Yasha, or was falling my turn?
Well, you
Oh
climbed.
no, Yasha. Basically he held action. That's why he got to.
Oh, got it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay, yeah.
I'm also going to be putting a smite in this.
Alright, go ahead.
Yeah, because fuck this thing.
More like I don't know when I'm going to be able to get another hit in.
You know what? Fair enough.
Big oof.
Go ahead and throw your smite in. Oh my god.
13.
Wow.
Whoa.
So that's total 24?
Yeah. But
Solid
me,
fucking hit.
You take all of your frustrations out of this fight and absolutely decimate this fucking thing, killing it.
One final thrust. Just like
You're just like the
Yeah.
hell with you, and it's just
Sod this.
yeah, you strike it and your blade goes shoulder to hip in a nice clean-ish cut as it comes down on metal, basically metal and cloth because it has a head
burns,
and
slowed,
stuff.
and drops from the ceiling. Lamina's had it.
Understandably. You just smack it, and as it in its dying voice, you rather than hearing, a singular voice, you hear all 4 voices kind of reacting in similar ways of just like as it's being struck down. The voices, all kind of in unison say, well struck or well done. And yeah.
Yasha is confused. Why would you congratulate getting murdered?
Lucky shot.
Lucky shot.
Lucky shot.
Well done. Another one basically is
Beginner's
like, good
luck.
fight. GG.
Lamine blows hair out of her face.
GG no re.
GG Nori.
GG. Well played. Anywho, the Spectre appears before you guys with a, big heartwarming smile, and he's like, "I knew you guys had it in you." And that first.
What do we
initial
have in us?
voice- have the potential to carry this treasure
Oh.
out and pass through this trial.
Less direct than I thought. Oh, okay.
The mocking voice from earlier, you hear it once more, not in its mechanical voice, but rather in its just regular tone, and you see four more specters appear of various individuals. You can't quite see their faces as they are hooded, so it's just this concealed. This is way too intense. Hold on.
It's
Way too
basically Kingdom Hearts 1 opening.
There, we'll go with this one.
Then the Heartless show up.
Oh!
But yeah, you're not able to make out their actual faces, but you kind of know when one is speaking. Each of them carrying has on their little hood that kind of connects around their collar is a small colored crystal of each of their respective colors. So there's a blue one, a pink one, a red one, and a gold one. The one in blue, Abjuros, as he had introduced himself, says, well, it seems that you have indeed what it takes to pass through my trial. Alright, well, maybe there is some potential for you. you've passed the first of the great sage's trials. The other half may prove yet daunting. You've merely the trial of Mesmeros to pass through, and all I have after that is the other 4. And the Guardian himself, of course. The pink one bows, sort of gives a bow, and then she speaks and says, if you were able to see through my guise and illusions, then I'm sure you're able to pass through what I have set in store for you. In any case, best of luck. It seems that the prison will be left in good hands, and the people above won't be too much in peril. The one in red kind of gives sort of a growl and a huff, and in a deep rumbling voice, he says, destroy them. Destroy that which is contained within.
Alright then.
And then, of course, the golden one kind of is sort of the most, I guess speaks with the most flair, and he kind of gives a sigh, and it's like, oh, to see our duty finally done. Alright, well, good luck, heroes. And, with that, they, all sort of, vanish, sort of fade away.
Yeah, should be like, are we really heroes? What's that? What? I don't remember this.
Don't remember. Don't worry about it, Yasha. Don't worry.
So they say.
Don't worry about
Indeed.
it.
You find yourselves in an empty room.
Oh.
Attacks the empty room.
Oh.
Like the attacks it like the sheep attacking cabbage.
Oh, boss, why?
Just growling and fucking chomps. Well, I suppose that's the first one done.
Yeah.
Excellent. Do you proceed to the next room? There is also this
Indeed,
little
no.
corridor here.
How's
What's
everyone's HP looking?
I
Little
didn't
hurt.
get hit once.
About 18 points down.
Yeah, Mordrin, you got
Little hurt,
lucky.
but I should
This
be
thing
okay.
was in a mood to ignore you.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. Jesus.
Except for that
Poverty
polymorph
gets
spell.
15 HP.
I was kind of really hoping to turn Mordrin into a chicken.
I'm sorry, what did you say? Let me.
Poverty gets 15 HP back.
Thank you.
Unfortunately for you, Mordrin didn't feel like a chicken today. He's more of a
Not today.
cat anyway. If it was a cat, he might have taken it.
Well, I mean, it's
He
polymorph,
just walks
whatever.
around the prison at the cat, sees the cup on the table, slowly slides it off.
He definitely has cat vibes.
Cat energy.
Catto energy.
Well, I will peek you to the corridor, and that's as much as I'll give it.
Very well. You step on in, and you see another segment of the map sort of uncovered. Much like in the previous room, where there was just a strange map, only part of it. You see another segment of this strange map. This one is the northern parts. You recall that the north area of the realm is a rather cold place. However, you don't expect it to have like covered the entirety of this northern area, as the depictions show snow covering like a huge range of the map instead, rather than like this small corner or the small landmass. But yeah, and inside you'll find a magic item, which will
Oh,
Oh.
hold on.
what kind of magic item? Is it a good one?
No.
Hope so.
Wouldn't you like to know,
It's
adventurer
the
boy?
deck of many things. Everyone run.
Oh no! I immediately draw the entire deck.
Oh!
Okay, bye, Yasha. It was nice to
Yeah.
know you. I'm leaving.
Everyone's gone.
Let's see what you guys get.
Sorry. I saw this Star Wars meme about playing Battlefield or Battlefront, and it
Oh, the
said,
Star Wars Battlefront.
"Me to my mom when she says I have to stop yelling for the Republic at 3 a.m. You're starting to sound like a separatist."
It's time to. For the Republic. It is something a separatist would say, not gonna lie.
Mm.
Another bonking stick. The bonking stick is a friend.
It's
I
not
should actually rename it to the bonking stick.
the bonk stick.
Friendly bonking stick.
I just haven't named the dancing quarterstaff, but I'm gonna call it the bonk stick now. I spelt it wrong and I called it the bank stick.
It's the banking stick.
The banking stick.
The bank stick.
It banks.
It's where I keep all of the money.
Would you like to? The stick asks you. Would you like to make a deposit?
Hmm. Let's see.
Get.
Okay. It is Oh right. No, this
It's a whiz robe.
can't do that. Wizrobe. Those are enemies. Hate those guys. They're cool, but I hate them.
They are whiz robes.
It is a cloak of the bat.
What does that do?
While wearing this cloak, you have advantage on dexterity stealth checks in an area of dim light or darkness. You can grip the edges of the cloak with both hands and use it to fly at a speed of 40 feet. If you ever fail to grip the cloak's edges while flying this way, or if you are no longer in dim light or darkness, you lose this flying speed. While wearing the cloak in an area of dim light or darkness, you can use your action to cast polymorph on yourself, transforming into a bat. While you are in the form of a bat, you retain your intelligence, wisdom, and charisma scores. The cloak can't be used this way until the next dawn.
You want it?
Gothic as fuck, yes.
You want a cool vampire cape?
Hey
I
kid,
was
you
gonna
wanna be a
say,
vampire?
It's either you or me. And I don't think Mordor would make much use of it. Besides, he could suddenly turn into a bat, and that'll scare the fuck out of
That's
everyone.
That's some very poverty material.
Hell yeah.
I have no objections to this.
Did a vampire use a liver or something? We got vampire sword and vampire cape.
Yeah, no kidding.
I don't want to know. Let's keep moving. The Guardian of the Vampire. It's like, alright, everyone, we're leaving.
Real fucking sus of them.
Good thing you. Good thing you have a person with holy magic on your side.
Yay!
Praise the Omnissiah.
You know
Wait.
what? I have holy water. I have a steak. We're good.
Don't sound too excited now.
Like, if there's a vampire here, we're ready, but also not. Vampire spawns, however, yes.
It's just an interesting convenience, really.
What if it's a chaos demon?
I mean, then we should
Party?
probably leave.
And
We
the,
should
really
the party spends
We
several
leave now.
hours talking about the possibility of there being vampires.
Open
and
the
vampire
box, have it
spawns.
square up against the chaos demon.
Well, what do you think's in the box? Best hope it's not a certain mask.
Oh. It
Good
just
on.
turns the planet of the bloody tears.
Alright, next room.
Yep.
So,
You proceed into the next room. The next room you come to is a series of long hallways that lead all the way to a dead end. The walls of the hallways, including the dead end itself, are a series of are just mirrors on each side of the walls. The dead end is also a mirror. On the floor, there are various markings, sigils of what appears to be elements in random order. There's no particular order that you can really see as a pattern. And each of these sigils marks each square all the way until you reach the very end of the hallway, which is a dead end.
Find a Deku stick called Dead End.
Yep. The 4 sigils that you kind of notice, they're with a chalk-like, they're basically like scribbled on with like almost like a chalk-like substance. And the 4 markings are, where is it? Earth, lightning, fire, and water. So there's no particular pattern or order that these are in. There's just on the floor you see just these markings.
And the walls are made out of mirrors, basically?
The walls to your left and right and at the very dead end are mirrors.
Anything particular about the ceiling?
Nope, ceiling is ceiling.
Okay.
Can we move the symbols?
You can actually dust them off and like remove them from the ground.
All right. I'll dust them off,
Okay. You'll dust them all off.
and then examine the mirrors and see if do the symbols reflect in the mirrors?
You don't see the symbols in the mirrors as you dust them off. However, as you focus on the area, the mirror almost begins to show you an image of something. You can't quite make out what you see in it though. But the image seems to be like, it doesn't seem to be like a still image. It's like something moving.
Something moving.
Like things are happening.
Most strange.
Yep. I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick, by the way.
Moving mirrors.
Is this like Mario 64? You have to jump
in
into
the
them?
mirrors. Woohoo!
Wahoo!
Ba, 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 ba.
Do no, you gotta do a backflip into them. Come on.
Oh my god. Alright, okay, first of all, imagine Mordering backflipping.
I can't.
Exactly.
I physically cannot imagine that.
The
You-
Breeze
you
would
ha-
backflip before Mortarin would.
You have
You
to do
got
that thing where you build up speed in the corner before you fling yourself at max velocity.
Yeah.
All the while glitching and making weird voice clip sounds.
Maybe we should try to chuck something at it lightly.
I mean, maybe
Chuck a rock at
hold
the
off
mirror.
on checking things at the mirrors.
Why don't we just check the box into the mirror?
Oh my god, no. If anything, I would lightly tap the stick on the mirror. That's about it. That's all you'll get.
There's a few mirrors.
Yeah, basically pick one at random and just see, like, is this solid? Yes.
Okay, I'm
it's
back.
on.
Welcome back. A few mirrors, huh?
Mirrors.
Is it just like a couple on each side, or is like this entire end of the hallway lined in mirrors?
It's more or less covering each segment of the hallway, but you can see where the mirror ends and the next mirror begins.
Okay, so it is just.
Like, they're segmented.
It's effectively entire walls of mirrors.
Yeah. It's a little jarring at first to maneuver through the hallway.
Yeah, I'm sure. Think. Actually, does the mirror at the end, does it do anything if I touch it?
The
Or
mirror
like
at
just
the
like
end?
tap it? Yep.
Nope, nothing. It is solid mirror.
Can I make a investigation check on the symbols?
You sort of
trying-
busted most of them off, but you can definitely look at them.
Yeah, I just want to know if they resemble anything that resonates with me.
Resonates with you?
Yeah, or just if I can make out what the symbols are.
Well, there were the four symbols were I can repeat that actually. So they're made of a chalk-like substance. The four symbols are the symbol of earth, lightning, fire, and water.
Could Poverty actually see what was the like vague image that she was seeing?
Yeah.
Okay,
You can
that's
try
pretty
and
weird.
like the sort of like the thing you were looking at.
Yeah, she started to see something that maybe trying to focus and get a clearer picture of that.
Okay. Make me a perception check.
There it is. 11.
11. It's just enough to catch glimpses of what you see. And what you catch notice of is you can kind of see a raging tornado of fire consuming a flat farmland.
Damn,
Fire
okay.
tornado.
Yep.
What about a
There's,
Sharknado?
flares of light seen overhead, and it appears like meteors are crashing down upon the land.
Oh no, is this Amarat?
Yes, it's Amarat.
Oh, I'm tired of running this dungeon, boss.
Yeah, we all are. Especially when we got that one dancer.
Oh god, please, no more.
But anyways, that's what you see in the in sort of the starting segment, like the first segment.
A fiery apocalypse.
Oh,
Yep.
It's like
Okay, what I miss?
it's like some story of Moses shit, dude.
why is there hell going on in there?
Who knows, man?
Any case, all right.
What about a different segment?
Check out different area.
Roll me perception.
Reception.
Reception.
Reception. Correct. 13.
Alrighty. In this one, you can kind of peer through the mirror and see a scene of mountains crumbling, hills breaking, and an ancient city falling to rubble.
It's gotta suck for the city. Can't but help but feel I've seen this before, though.
Like visions of destruction with each of the elements. Or each of those elements. I assume there's some kind of lightning or windstorm or something. For another one. Water drowning everything. Yet earth crumbling and fire burning everything. To be clear, actually, is this like the path we need to continue on, or is this a side path?
Nope, this is the main path.
Okay.
The path.
You said that the symbols can be removed, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna try
Oh.
to take.
Shouldn't we try to decipher these symbols?
They're just symbols of the elements.
Oh, I see. Right,
elements, yeah.
right.
Yep. Earth, lightning, fire, water.
Can I take the fire symbol out and put it near the mirror I was looking at?
Yep. You can do that. So you scroll it onto the ground then, near the mirror.
Yep.
Or...
Yep.
Alrighty. So you take a stick or something like a dagger on you. And you scroll onto the ground the symbol of the flame, and it does flicker a bit with like embers and ash, but aside from that, nothing happens.
Seemed like it. Something happened.
Does the reaction get stronger as I pick it up and hold it close to the mirror?
Well, it's just basically
There's
a
nothing
drawing.
to pick up.
Oh.
All the
Oh,
symbols
okay.
were.
I was imagining them as like stones, like a tablet.
No,
Oh, no,
they were
it's
they were
like a
drawn
chalk
onto the
drawing.
floor.
Yeah.
Okay.
The symbols were
Got
drawn
it.
onto the floor.
Yeah, they're a chalk drawing, essentially.
I mean, we could do the same with the other mirror sets, and
May as well.
maybe you have to have all of them scrawled on the floor for whatever it is that might happen to happen. That one's the Earth one. Just pointing at the one I was looking at.
I'll grab the earth.
would
Scroll
assume
and put it by the mirror with the crumbling mountain.
Alright. So you just draw out the sigil on the floor next to that mirror.
Yeah.
Alright. It you see the sigil for a moment sort of crack, and cracks begin to form brief, and it sort of trembles a bit, and then it like solidifies into the ground.
Whoa. Things happened.
I think we're catching on.
That's something.
What
Alright.
were the other mirrors?
We haven't looked yet. Which we should.
Yeah, it's time to peek at those
Find out
other
one of them.
mirrors.
Guess something.
Alright, so you look at the third mirror.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Alright, perception.
All of us?
I mean, whomever.
Whomst ever.
Alright, third one. You see a torrential storm, frozen peaks being struck and punished by a heavenly fury. Golden light strikes the ground and shudders the earth, leaving black bolts to scar it.
Lightning. This one.
Lightning, water.
This one is lightning, which means the last one is water.
So you scroll the symbol of lightning next to this one, and then just go straight to water on the last one.
Yeah, though I would like to see if I can
Take a
See.
peek.
image anyway,
Go ahead.
just to see.
Seeing for the sake of seeing.
You're still able to catch somewhat of a glance. But you see a wave over a mile high grow larger and larger, careening towards a portside town. The storm swallows fleets of large ships whole and sinks the entire village to the depths.
Definitely water.
We all float down here.
Oh no. I'm not ready to float.
Sink or swim, my dude.
I'll sink.
Very well. With the lightning one, it as you scroll it down, it flashes briefly with light and flickers a bit before becoming solid with the stone. And
Ooh.
with the water, you see it almost like melt and erode into the stonework, leaving behind the sigil, just the sigil marking. And with that, there's just the mirror at the very end of the hall. As you approach it, you basically see your collective party stand before yourselves. Among your numbers, however, you notice and you see the specter of the hooded woman in the pink with the pink crystal, Mesmeros. And you see her gesture over you. And the mirror almost takes on a almost like a water like it almost reacts like it's water essentially, and then it briefly like stops, shudders almost like it's an electrical current, only to like turn solid like rock cracking, and finally it falls apart like ash and embers, and it scatters onto the ground, and behind it is a iron door.
Well, that was certainly elaborate.
Very creative.
Indeed.
Lots of magic in this place.
Awful lot of magic bullshit.
Yeah.
Mages sure love their magic.
I'm not sure if those are meant to be memories or warnings. But open the door. Or push it. Well, push open, regardless. Continue.
As you pass through the door, there's just one last trick that it pulls on you, and as you step on through, collectively, you pass through and find yourselves in another hallway at another angle, essentially. You're now basically sideways, and the door behind you is now gone.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Here we go.
Yep, so you're in this far left hallway.
Huh.
And a new voice now greets you and says, "Ah, visitors. It truly is time then, or not. My memory is so fuddled of when things will be. Hopefully this time it'll be right."
Who dat?
Oh, it's another one of the mages.
Many members of the Mages Guild, it seems.
Many members.
Is there always this many mages? They always gather like this?
Yes. No.
Oh. Yes.
In any case, yeah. You approach this long hallway, and at the end there is a door and another side hallway.
Nothing for it except to go down it.
Going down the other hall.
See, why not?
Might as well check it out.
Very well. It is a rather unassuming hallway. However, as you pass through it, you hear the sounds of of joy and laughter and merriment. It almost sounds like it's a banquet or a great feast. It almost sounds familiar in some ways. Maybe not the voices themselves, but just the sounds of revelry. Essentially, it sounds very homely and like you feel like you're somewhere at a party essentially. And as you circle around the corner, you see at the end of this hallway a barred wall, and a city in front of this barred wall, on your guys' side of the wall, there's a small pedestal with a crystal orb.
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 Well, check out that orb. What's the orb say?
So as you approach the orb, you can hear the sounds of merriment and laughter coming from the other side of the from the other side of the bars. And as you glance, you can sort of see the orb is somewhat directing a light into the room. Inside, you see, a banquet.
So the orb is basically projecting. It's like a projector.
Kind of, yeah. It's more or less projecting this banquet. Inside you,
Weird.
at the table, you see a warrior, a lady, like a noble lady essentially, a beggar, a servant, a hunter, and a lord. And they're all standing at this lovely banquet with a massive feast, all gathered around, and they're eating and talking and laughing and having a wonderful time. What they're saying is rather indistinct, and incoherent, but you know that whatever they're saying is just they're talking of good things essentially. It sounds like good tidings.
Most interesting.
Yep.
Interesting is one way to put it. This is very strange.
Very strange.
And we can't actually get in there. Yeah.
There was the other door. Because
I
there's
mean,
the other door in the hallway on the other side of the room, which you can see through the barred wall. Or so you can see through the bars.
okay. Well, guess we'd see if we can get in there. It's very weird.
Pick out that door.
So you circle around the other side.
Yeah, let's see if we can loop around into it.
All right. Circle around and you step into what is a very rather rundown, decrepit room. It is dusty, it is gross. There is a table with 5 skeletons seated in various manners, posed as if they've been there since whenever they died.
They have been here. They have been a long-time guests.
You know, I can't say I'm actually too surprised to see this.
Well, party has to have end eventually.
There is another doorway on the northern side of this room, and etched onto the doorway, it reads, "What was the order of their deaths?"
Boy.
I have a feeling we have to check the orb.
All I can remember was the Lord was last, I believe. But
It
we
does.
should look at the orb.
There, hence the bars. Okay. Yeah, I think a couple people on each side should do the trick. Or at least one, but I think two. Two would work.
Yes.
So two on the other side of the bars seeing the projected image, and then the other two over here, so we can,
Coordinate.
yeah, coordinate, basically. Is there anything about the door that might, or,
The door to the next room.
yeah, I'm just kind of like, if there's no thing to mess with, then
Nope.
Lamine is just going to be assuming that you just speak it
Yep.
to the door.
There's
And hopefully
there's
that
nothing.
works.
Yeah, there's nothing apparent in which you could possibly try and manipulate the door open. In fact, there's not even like a door handle or anything. It's just a solid thing of iron.
As it is. As it is.
Okay. Going back around to the other side of the bars, though. So the projected image.
So you go to the other side of the bar of the bars.
Some of us do. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm guessing it's gonna be like you and
Someone.
Lamine can. I don't know. Lamine's willing to stay in here, to be honest.
All right.
Yasha will go to the other side.
Very well. Yasha goes to the orb.
Orb side.
Anyone else going orb side?
Do you want to be watching the movie, or do you want to be in the room with the skeletons?
I'll go with Yasha, I guess. I don't know.
Alright.
What about Mortarin?
Is Morton gonna hang out with corpses with Lamine?
You know what? Sure. We get 2 and 2.
All right. So
Safety in numbers.
Mordor and Lamine hang out with the boners. Poverty and Yasha, you go to the orb.
Why are you gonna phrase it like that?
The boners need to be hung out with.
Yeah.
And is there any clues with the orb? I know there was just revelry and stuff, but
So you make your way to the orb. One bit of disturbing change has happened as you peer through the bars, and I'll get to you guys as well. Now you notice in the banquet there are 2 skeletons standing in the banquet,
huh?
and
What was
Mordor and
the...
Lamine, as you wait for your comrades to round the corner and make their way to the orb, you see 2 skeletons standing at the orb.
Did they just like appear or stand up?
They just came from down the hallway. And you kind of somewhat realize you kind of somewhat put 2 and 2 together and realize that that's probably your other party members. A woman's voice sort of chuckles and kind of you and rings off and says, "Ah, I love a good murder mystery, but we need to make this a little more challenging. No talking to each other."
Oh.
Now, go on and solve Kronos' little mystery, will you?
Can we look into the orb?
Yes. You realize that as you mess with the orb, that it's fixed onto the pedestal. However, you can kind of manipulate the pedestal in a sort of distort the magic a little bit, causing various scenes to sort of change and appear.
Oh my god, there's more than one scene.
Oh boy.
Like I said, I prepped for a lot of stuff, and I really don't
Oh.
think you guys will be able to clear it all.
Okay, really quickly, what are the actual individuals? I want to write it down.
Right. So you've got the warrior, the lady, the beggar, the servant, the hunter, and the lord. Those were in the banquet scene.
And the room that we're in right now is.
So, and the room that Lamine and Mord are in right now there's a banquet with 5 skeletons.
We are missing one.
No, we are.
Poverty will rub the orb to try to make it switch scenes, or
So, just kind of manipulate the orb a little.
yeah, do whatever with the orb.
Did
All
it
right.
become-
Figure it out.
I don't really know how to say it other than that.
All right.
We'll
Go
go
ahead
Or
and
do you
make.
expect to be playing charades in D&D?
Right?
Go ahead and make make an intelligence check.
Oh. Wait, how do I do that? It's just straight
D20 plus your
intelligence?
intelligence modifier.
Okay, got it. I see it. Five.
I'll assist,
Go ahead and roll again.
because you're better at this than I am, for sure.
14.
All right. You are able to witness 2 scenes. One is the scene of the hunter. You see before the hunter a big bowl of soup, which he drinks deeply from. And then the next scene, you see the hunter taking a sharpened what looks like a sharpened bone from one of the meats and quite literally running it through the servant.
Oh,
What the fuck?
Yep. He just pretty much shanked this servant with a chicken bone.
but why? Why are they doing this? Is society truly so treacherous?
No one has to mean that.
We live in a society.
He will. He might ask later if he remembers.
The wood remembers.
Remembers.
So yeah, so that's the 2 scenes you're able to catch.
Do you think the warrior died from drinking the soup?
Oh, that was the hunter,
Seems-
not the warrior.
Or
Yeah, the hunter was drinking the soup, and the warrior stabbed the servant with the chicken bone.
It was the hunter in both scenes.
Oh,
Yeah. He drank the soup and then also and then in a separate scene murdered the servant. It's a little
Okay.
confusing. There's a hunter and a warrior, but yeah.
Well, let's continue on for now.
All right. right.
I'm modifying the list of things as we find information, though. Even though the two of us in the room don't know this, but just
Yeah,
for
we can
everyone
figure out a
else.
way to try and convey that information in a bit.
I actually want to go around and look at the skeletons while they're doing their investigating.
Okay.
I just kind of want to look around and see if there's anything noteworthy that.
You can make an investigation, or if you would like to make a perception on any particular skeleton.
I'll just do investigation at the moment because I don't think that Lamine would have any particular draw or a draw towards any particular skeleton. So at the moment, it's just
Okay.
overall cursory investigation. I'll take it. It's a nat 20.
Nice. I'll give you a good bit of knowledge then. You're able to kind of inspect through each of the skeletons, and as you notice, each of them are, seated in various ways, and not really posed, but somewhat posed, in sort of what is essentially in the last position they were in as they died. And you notice that they have been killed in a number of different ways that you're kind of able to pick up on. In fact, I'll give you this one. You will see. You'll see one of the skeletons that's more lying on the ground, or not on the ground, but lying on the table, has embedded in the rib cage is a fork.
Okay.
We can see each other, right? Lamine and Morgan can see me and Yasha.
So, Lamine and Mordorin can see each other as people. However, they cannot see you as people. They see you as skeletons.
Okay, and what do we see them?
Pretty much same deal. You can see Yasha, and Yasha can see you, but you see them as skeletons. So you're looking inside, and you see two skeletons walking around in the middle of the scene.
And we see two skeletons that are just near a ball, just staring at us.
Pretty much.
I'm sure is where the not speaking comes in, because as far as we're concerned, we're not going to hear anything because skeletons can't speak.
Yep.
They don't have vocal cords. They just clack.
Rattle, rattle, rattle. I know. Sorry for making this segment so spooky.
I'm okay with spooky.
Constantly shitting myself.
Oh no, I'm sorry, boss.
Like,
Can we walk back into that banquet room?
Huh? You can.
All right, Poverty will walk back.
I got a beer beat.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yasha will not. He'll just stay by the ball.
Alright. Well, you return back, well, you're now in the room with two new skeletons. You can see Yasha through the bars, though. And Yasha, you can just see, Poverty hanging out with two skeletons.
Oh.
Poverty draws her bow and says, "What have you done with Lamine and Mordorin?"
Yasha just tilts his head looking at the ball.
Oh. Mordorin.
Nope, they're both gone.
What's up?
They're
We
skeletons.
lost
They
them
don't
both.
talk.
Mordorin. A skeleton.
They're very
is,
good. They're
a
very.
One of the two skeletons that were standing by the orb has now entered the room and is now like gesturing at you.
Well, it's one of them. I literally don't know what to do about it, so just stare at it, I guess.
Pairs.
Skeleton is just kind of looking at you like empty-headed, like just stares emptily at you.
He gives you the warrior like head nod.
Gives you the gravest of nods.
Poverty thinks in her head that usually skeletons, when threatened, resort to violence without hesitation.
Mean skeletons.
Yep, the skeleton's not doing anything. Oh, Mordorin's not doing anything.
Yep.
Poverty will put her bow away and then wave.
Yep. Mordorin,
Skeleton
you see
waves
the
back.
skeleton waving. Alright,
Waves
you
back.
two as skeletons are waving at each other essentially.
I am literally shitting with greater force now.
Oh, boss,
So-
no!
So terrified.
Poverty
we're
walked
waving at
into the
each
room with you guys, so now there's a skeleton walking around, just waving at you guys.
Mordorin is waving back at it.
Whack.
Whack.
Wow, that's a skeleton.
That's
That is
weird.
a skeleton.
Yasha
Um,
will attempt to manipulate the orb to the best of his abilities, which is probably pretty weird.
Make an intelligence check.
Before that happens, I'm
Do
gonna
it.
walk back to Yasha
Okay.
and say, well, I don't know where Lamine and Mordorin have gone to, but those skeletons seem friendly in the other room.
Maybe they're supposed to help us.
Well, all I know about skeletons is that they don't hesitate to attack.
Maybe Mordrin and Lamine are dead.
Must be.
Like it's his way of saying maybe they're the skeletons, but it's Yasha, so it's just like maybe they've died.
Oh my god.
Just nods.
Alrighty.
The DM already has a headache. It's going swimmingly.
What did you roll, by the way, Yasha? 11?
11.
Okay. You're able to get this scene. You see a scene that is the prince, or not the prince, I'm sorry, the lord. The lord holding his glass high. You can't really see what he says, or you can't really hear what he says, but he's like, it sounds like he's giving like a toast to everybody. And you know, when he finishes, everyone cheers and he deeps drinkly of it from his cup. And the others join. In the next scene, you see the Lord, who was with the hunter, his hands covered in blood, kneeling and sort of almost look like he's begging the Lord, and the Lord has his blade drawn over the hunter's head. However, he draws the blade away. He indicates a hostile gesture, and the hunter nods and leaves.
So Hunter not dead.
Possibly.
For now. Wrestles with the orb some more.
Oh, make me another intelligence check.
$16.
Okay. All right. You see the beggar. He is happily eating with a fork, and he has cuts of carrots on a small plate for himself, and he's munching away at these little small segments of carrots that he's been served. In another scene, you see him also stabbing the lady with his fork.
Wow, rude.
Yeah, just quite brutally stabbing her chest several times, almost going for the heart.
Are these
Ooh.
all are these all humans?
Humanoid, yeah.
Humanoid. Oh, it's indiscernible if they're actually humans or elves or anything.
Yeah, they are of humanoid. You can't really see too much other than, like, this one looks like a beggar, this one looks like a lord.
Actually, Yasha will attempt to kind of record the silhouettes into a calligraphy,
Okay.
just like copying down what their silhouettes kind of look like. But on that, so far it's just Hunter or the servant and then the lady. Wrestles with Orb.
Yeah.
Just chomps it this
Do
time.
we not have a warrior?
Warrior did not die, didn't he not? He hasn't even shown up yet.
I thought the
We've
Lord
only
was
seen the
talking
hunter.
to
Yeah.
Who
Yeah.
stabbed who with the fork?
The beggar stabbed the lady with the fork.
Okay.
It's all high.
Okay. I see. I get it.
Is high society? Are all high society this savage?
Perhaps.
They act more like animals than they do people in the city.
You're definitely right, Yasha.
Man, these Calustans were wild people.
Fucking weirdos.
In any case, Pike,
yeah.
what do?
Wrestle Orb.
I mean, after this, we still need to figure out what their order of death was, but
Yep.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make the check.
we gotta see how they died.
Not that good this time.
You're only able to get one scene from this. From this, you're only able to see the lady drinking from a wine glass.
But she's dead.
Not yet.
Hmm.
I'll give it a shot with the orb.
Mhm.
Alrighty.
16.
Mm. So we'll see both scenes for this. You see the servant. She is slipping morsels of pork when the others aren't watching. You also see when the others aren't watching her slip poison onto the carrots of the beggar's food.
Mhm. I guess I'll touch it again.
Alright.
Poison carrots.
Good waste. A waste of good carrots.
Nods.
Wait,
Ooh, okay. You only get
I'm
one
just gonna
scene.
be assisting poverty at this point because I'm not very good at this. So
Alright, go ahead and roll one more time. After this, you see the orb will the orb's light that produces the thing. All right, you get the whole scene. But this will be the last scene you get as the orb's light fades out, and it's pretty much like that's all I had in it. You see the warrior eating a well-cooked chicken before his plate. You see him making cuts and carves up the chicken with a rather large knife. In the other scene, you see him drawing said knife and running it and quite literally hacking and chopping at the Lord's neck with it.
What?
And with that, it fades out. The light fades out. And the only thing it shows is the scene of the banquet.
So everybody sits down to eat. They have a toast. The hunter drinks deeply from his bowl of soup, but then stabs the servant, and then
That's the ranger. Ranger drinks deeply of the soup and then stabs
yeah,
the dude.
Oh yeah, Hunter.
yeah. What did I say? Hunter? Yeah, it was a hunter. Um, and then the warrior's eating chicken, but then threatens the Lord with his sword by his neck after eating, I guess, and then nods at
Well,
the hunter to go away.
he hacks at the Lord, didn't he? And the Lord is the one that told the ranger to go away?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Slices him in his neck.
Yeah, there's only 4 skeletons, but five orders of death is there.
There's 5 skeletons. There were 6 people.
It does not look like that the hunter died.
Probably not. Well, I can say that the beggar probably died last, given he was poisoned, not massacred.
It's not a bad assumption to make. The servant had to be the Lord can't die until the servant dies, because the hunter kills servant.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Lord dismisses him, and then gets murdered by the warrior. It's way more so the fork. I can't. What the fuck was my brain doing? Oh, I know why. Okay. I wrote pork or fork instead of pork. Fork.
Fork.
Oh, there was pork.
I know. I typed fork instead of pork.
Fork instead of fork?
I wrote that the servant was hiding away forks rather than forks.
I'm so confused in how we're gonna do this.
Yeah. Only half the party is able to see the scenes, since the other half is skeletons.
Mm-hmm.
What if I try to go over to look at the skeletons?
The skeletons as in your friends, or the skeletons as in the skeletons?
The skeletons on the table.
Okay.
I mean, in character, we don't really know that the skeletons are friends, right?
No, I'm
So-
looking at the
you
ones on the
do.
table.
And you do. There was a woman's voice that said that you guys aren't gonna, she's gonna make it difficult for you guys.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
And you were able to
Okay.
kind of,
Make an educated guess. Just like, why are there 2 skeletons? Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Because that was the whole purpose of me walking in that room.
Oh, that's why I was confused. Like, huh? In any case,
yeah.
Yasha, you go to look at the skeletons.
Mm-hmm. The ones on the table.
Yep. You observe the skeletons on the table.
Can I see the manners in which the skeletons lay dead?
You can see the way in which they are lying. However, one bit of information you don't notice, which Lamine, you and Mordrin are able to note, is are the various things that such as the fork. So you just see skeletons. However, Lamine and Mordrin can actually see some of the tools in the skeletons. You know, like the fork in his body.
If I wave, is there a blank wall in this room?
There is.
Yasha will try to take his calligraphy tool and try to draw on it. See if Lamine and Mortarin can notice the wall being drawn on.
We see a skeleton writing on the wall.
Yep, you do.
And he basically tries to get the motion like, do you see this? Do you see it?
Do we see legible writing?
Yeah, you can see it.
It's not writing. It's just it's a symbol at first.
Oh,
not really anything. But he's just pointing at it like, do you see this?
It does appear to be that they are perceiving what you are writing.
The skeleton's pointing at a triangle.
One of the skeletons nods.
Okay.
The tallest skeleton nods.
I can imagine like a very Gmod looking nod. Just head up, head down,
vibrates.
Or, like, face up,
vibrates
face down.
Right. In order to get the information across, he is going to draw the silhouettes of, the beggar, the king, the things that he saw in the thing.
Yeah.
And I guess the first picture will be of what was it, the hunter stabbing the servant.
Yep.
And then it would be in the order that we saw them, it would be that. It would be a king telling a hunter figure to like go away.
All right.
Third image would be the silhouette of the beggar stabbing the lady. Yasha thinks about this.
I will have you. So for each of these little scenes that you will attempt to draw, so for the whole skill check, I will give you. Or for the whole thing, I'm gonna have you do a skill check. We're gonna have you do.
All right.
Also, we don't really need the whole scene. We just need the order of deaths.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't know how to. He doesn't know what they are, so he's quickly calligraphying a scene.
Yeah.
Oh, you're just showing us what you saw.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I do have skill checks because it's calligraphy tools, so it has its own like thing.
Yep. So go ahead and make the make one skill check for the whole thing, and then that'll set the DC for the interpretation part.
21.
21. Excellent. All right. That'll be a good DC then. Not 21.
Yeah, a good DC.
DC
21. DC 21.
21. Excellent.
The better you do, the harder it gets.
Oh, but yeah.
This is also somewhat unfortunate because Yasha's not very good at writing. His pictures are
Oh, did we lose him? Hello? Guys? Oh, that's me. I lost connection. Oh well, I guess it looks like it's gonna be my frickin' turn to have this. Okay, well. Oops. Let me go see if I can just use my phone real quick to just communicate to these guys. I too have weather ways. You can hear me? That's weird. So can you hear me presently? Oh, well. Let me try, cause yeah, my connection is like, my ping is just firing off through the roof, and I actually can't hear you guys. So, I'm just gonna like exit and re-enter. Hopefully that'll fix it. In the meantime, I'm gonna set the DC up, and once you guys have your thing set up, just let me know. Hopefully it'll get all working. But yeah. Nope. No routes. The hell? Hello? Nope, still no route. Well, fuck me, I guess. Jesus. Alright, well. We're gonna hit up BRB real quick. Sorry about that, guys. We'll BRB while I handle this mess real quickly.
Pretty much, it's just like, oh hey
All right,
professor,
there we
I'm
go.
just super busy, and you can be like, no you're not. Well, it was worth a shot.
Wow.
Hello? Can y'all hear me?
Or
Yes,
Hello.
yeah.
We can hear you.
I can hear you now.
Alrighty.
I do
Yeah, that
like
was
if you
frickin' weird.
agree with her though. Then she's just like, wait, really?
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. I don't know what the hell happened, but Discord decided to just be all like, nah, we're good. We're done.
Yeah. Professor hasn't shown up, and so, we decided we're gonna go.
It's been 15 minutes. We're technically allowed to leave.
We just bolt out of there.
Anyways, sorry. So you were calligraphying some of the scenes, yeah?
Yeah, for brevity's sake, let's just say I calligraphy what I saw in like
Okay.
brief like soliloquies of what we managed to see.
All right.
For brevity's sake, and you know,
Lamine Mordrin, make an insight check to try and attempt to decipher this the calligraphy.
the king gets a nice little crown
How cute.
because that's what kings have.
You dropped this game.
Mordorin's just like, what the fuck is that shit on the wall?
Oh, bruh, this looks like a 2-year-old drew it.
I don't understand.
Skeletons are bad artists, I guess. In any case, Lamine, you're able to interpret, for, you know, more or less, you're able to interpret what, who is what and what is what. However, you're not really able to identify, you know, looking at the paper to the skeletons. That's the one trick. You'll have to figure out who's who. Probably. But you know that there's a lord. You know that there's a lord. You know there's a warrior. You know there's a hunter. You know,
Yeah.
you know who they are and you know who they kill, but you don't know who the skeletons are.
They have a little bit of leeway since, I mean, a fork. The hunter's a little bit. The fork is probably distinct. The chicken bone probably not so much, but
well, yeah, you do know
it'll look like the ranger is stabbing someone though, so it looks like that at least.
I think he means like us physically in the room.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because you know who has the fork in the chest.
Yeah.
But you'll have to look for you know, signs of those skeletons as well.
Is there a skeleton? Or I would like to find another one that should be pretty obvious. With either damaged joints or notches in the bone, or you know, basically looking for the lord that got hacked up. Not that I mean necessarily know, but the image is like Lord Knife.
Yeah.
Lord Knife.
You could take
Or knife,
a
basically.
let's see, what would it be?
Medicine.
You could take a medicine check, yeah.
I administer weed.
Only to the duck.
Can you fucking kidding me?
Only the duck may smoke weed.
Quick, ask Mordorin to do it.
Mordrin, make the duck smoke weed.
Why?
That's a good question. Now do it.
Let me. Yeah,
He needs help.
Let me. No. Let me. I need to see if my herbalism kit might give me some kind of thing. Actually, no. That'd be the medical kit would be what would be helping here.
Okay.
Never mind. I don't have
Oh, you don't have
that
it.
though. Well, actually, no. That's not even a proficiency. That's tool. Is it a tool proficiency? Or is it just like a thing? Oh my god.
Oh my god.
This is. Xanathar, wasn't it? Are they expanded on tool things? Tools. Oh no, that's character options. That's not it.
Well, if you want, you can try and use the herbal kit as try to assist you. You won't get a full advantage, but you'll get like a +1 instead.
Uh, there we go. Okay. It is indeed in Xanathar's.
Indeed.
Herbalism. Herbalism. Uh, okay, there is no healer's kit deficiency. Herbalism kit does have a thing for medicine, but it's your mastery of herbalism improves your ability to treat illnesses and wounds by augmenting your medicine care with medicinal plants. If I could speak, that's not exactly it.
For the intent of this, I will say that it's not quite the kit. However, you could still make use of some of the tools, so it will only give you a +1 to your roll.
Which brings it to a 9, because I rolled a 2.
Oh,
I already made
yeah.
roll.
You're able to discover the notches around the neck of one of the skeletons, indicating it would have to have been a pretty nasty big knife to have made those cuts.
Oh.
Like just like around the bones around the neck is just and around the collar have little not quite bites but like blade cuts.
Someone hacked into it.
Yeah. Clearly this guy was the Lord.
With ill intent.
Okay. So we found the Lord. Whatever that may be worth.
We have a identity. That's pretty good, I think.
Yep. So you have the identity of the lady and the Lord. What's next?
Maybe you could use your herbalism kit to see if I mean I was gonna say the beggar, since he died of poison, you know, he'd probably be holding his stomach or dying in a more natural position than the others, I would think. Unless it was like excruciating poison.
True.
Alright, so you guys want to make a check to see if you can find the beggar?
A vile beggar.
Away with you, vile beggar.
$19.
19. While most of the skeletons are posed fairly naturally, you are able to catch notice of one skeleton whose bones along the inside of their jaw and some the parts of the neck and chest appears to be almost look like it was burnt in a way or like dissolved.
Ouch. Okay. That
So
nasty.
yes.
That was some, whatever poison they slipped in was some pretty
Potent shit.
yeah.
Effective.
Goddamn. It's more like acid.
Yeah.
Or rude. Oh.
In any case, yeah. His bones are really yeah.
Damn.
There's signs of dissolving on the inside of the bones where the internal parts would have been.
Some brutal shit.
Yep.
Means if we assume that the hunter has left and or is just the only one missing, which could be a safe assumption, but without knowing everything. We still need the servant on the warrior. Can I just kind of like continuing with the medicine checks, look between the last two skeletons and see what I can see or like find out about them?
Yeah.
I guess specifically if there's like a chicken bone lying around, whatnot. But
you're gonna look between the two skeletons for a chicken bone?
let's start with that. Yeah, actually.
Okay.
So, this perception or investigation?
I'll say perception since you're looking specifically for chicken bone.
Okay. 7.
I'll give it to you. You look around and you do happen to see, just below the ribs, what looks like a snapped bone, that's rather sharp looking, laying under the rib cage of one of the skeletons, and it definitely doesn't look like any regular human bone, or humanoid bone. So this definitely looks like someone sharpened a chicken leg.
Which should mean that the last... I mean, if we're continuing this train of thought, the last one is the warrior.
Yep.
This would probably be the medicine check to see what I can find out that might be wrong or...
Cause of death?
Yeah.
That would make sense. I mean, that would mean that the lady would have ordered an execution? Because only she would really have the authority to make that decision on the warrior. The warrior did something stupid. Because he killed the king.
Yep.
And out of all the people that could have killed the warrior, I guess the hunter could have done it, but why?
God damn it.
Yo,
Man. I'm gonna give
Knuffles
you
angry.
advantage on this one.
rolls a
roll
1.
more time. Okay. Well, the dice survived.
Jesus. They're like, no, you're keeping the 2.
You
if
have not
Lamine was-
really found anything discernible on his body after a cursory glance.
You know, Lamine being unlucky fits with her.
That is unfortunate.
Would Mordrin like to give it a look?
Assuming that she's alive.
Assuming she's alive.
Nothing is lit up this entire time.
She died.
Possibly. I know if she was in Fire Emblem, that means growth stat or growth for luck would be like 15 or 20. So
Perhaps. That is unfortunate. Ugh.
3 spooky.
yeah, I think something might be amiss on C's side.
Oh. Did we lose C?
Maybe. She hasn't said anything in the past like almost hour.
Yeah, what up?
There you are.
Oh, there she is. She lives. Hello.
Yeah, I'm here. What's up?
Do you want to give a look at the skeleton? The main has not been able to find the cause of death of this last skeleton, which,
Sure. What do I need? What would you like me to roll?
medicine check. Presumably it's
Oh.
gonna be the warrior that you guys haven't figured out yet.
My medicine. Okay.
My brand.
I'm hurt. Well, hopefully 13's enough.
That'll do it. Well, after looking through, you're able to discover the difficult of why you weren't able to find the cause of death, and after a more closer glance upon the inspection, Mordrin is able to catches something and pulls out from one of the eye sockets a rather small, almost looks like a glass rod.
That's odd.
Damn, girl.
And it looks like it broke from both sides.
It's the stem of the wine glass.
Fucking hell.
Oh, now you found the causes of
damn.
death.
Well,
Yeah, that we did. That we did.
In any case, yeah. You now know all of the causes of death, and you know which bodies are which.
Now it's just a matter of what order.
okay.
The hunter survives, right? Because they leave.
It would seem so.
Yes.
So
There's one
I
less
think
skeleton than party members, or well, not party members, banquet
Party goers.
attendees. Yeah, banquet attendees.
the before the hunter leaves, he kills the servant, which
For whatever reason.
is why the fork is in the table. I'm assuming it was in her body, right?
The hunter did not kill with the fork. It was with the chicken bone.
Oh, chicken bone.
Sharpened chicken bone.
Oh, I hate this puzzle.
I suppose trying to find their motives are completely out of the question, because slaughter.
That's not the goal of this puzzle.
Oh. Thought
Is-
possibly would gleam what order they did it in, but I suppose not.
Well, a skeleton doesn't need to be in every chair then, right? Because the
They're
hunter's
not
gone.
even.
Yeah, there's one missing.
And the warrior would also not be in a chair because he's standing up, attacking the Lord.
Oh, he was seated. The other 5 skeletons are all seated.
So he just reached across the table then?
The main issue is knowing when the beggar dies from poison. Because that could happen
At any point.
just about any point.
Given
So
So-
here's the thing, okay? Otherwise, the Lord. The lady has to be around to kill the warrior. The warrior has to be around to kill the Lord. The Lord has to be around to send off the hunter. So, hunter kills servant. Warrior kills the Lord. Lady kills the warrior. Beggar kills the lady. And at some point, beggar dies from poison.
that seems
what I have.
likely.
Because you can't. A lot of these deaths can't happen until
A certain person did something.
servant dies. Yeah,
So wait, what
that's
was the
pretty much
order?
what it's predicated on. Well, I guess who kills who isn't relevant. But because poison is not necessarily the quickest thing in the world, it can be at least for now, a safe assumption that the beggar dies last. So,
Seems fair. Unless the servant actually kills somebody, but I don't think so.
the
think
servant
that-
killed the beggar, but from poison.
Huh? Was it the servant? I thought the lady poisoned the beggar.
Nope, it was the servant.
I wrote it down.
Oh, okay.
There was a lady too.
The lady killed the warrior with a wine glass. That's a pretty gnarly way to go, I have to say. Out of all of
Yeah.
them, I think a wine glass stem to the eyeball is the gnarliest. I guess let's just try this then. I will speak to the door. Servant, lord, warrior, lady, beggar is the order of deaths.
So it was servant, warrior,
Lord,
or servant lord.
servant, lord, warrior, lady, beggar.
The door clicks, and it slowly opens.
Hey!
You got it.
Woo!
Damn, first try.
Hell
Are
yeah.
we still skeletons?
Nope. You guys can now perceive each other as is.
Our skeletons stopped hatching.
Yep. You witness the horror of the skeletons regaining flesh.
Oh god. It's like the zombies biting skeletons.
Yes. No. Yeah. The magic that
Sleepy Hollow.
makes you
Except full body.
appear as skeletons wears off, and your companions turn back to normal. And
Oh, thank god.
yeah, the lady's voice, the woman's voice, once again is just like impressive. And she even says like, "You got it on your first try too." It's like Kronos. It's like I can already hear Kronos's his giddy enthusiasm from that one.
Yasha's just like, thank goodness you're not actually dead.
Nope.
No,
We are
we're not.
all in hail.
With that, I'm going to actually call it because we have been going for a while. And,
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Yep. But yeah, thank you very much, guys, for the streaming, and hope you guys enjoy the session. I'm gonna go ahead and toss this over. Just gonna throw you guys over at blue, I think. Bam. There we go. And yeah, cool. Awesome.
Awesome.
Awesome. Just set that up. So yeah. Next week would be, same shit.
Same different day.
Same shit.
Same shit. Same day, different week.
More bullshit trials. Almost there though.
Goddamn mages.
Goddamn
Mages and their mages
Yeah.
and their bullshit.
But y'all only got 2 other mages, and then because each trial is just 2 different mages messing with you essentially. So you got 2 more mages, and then after that it's the big guardian
The biggins.
that the World Walker has warned you guys of.
They warned me about people like you.
Yes.
I have a question.
Ye?
As a rogue, I have fast hands, right? Which allows me to use sleight of hand during battle. Say for instance, I could potentially remove the crystal on that mage and kill it that way, or just try to get it Would that be possible as a rogue?
Maybe not that guy, but you could probably pull something off of your opponents. Mostly because that thing wasn't exactly like a loose hanging item. That was like embedded as part of like, yeah.
Okay.
That would probably be more of a strength check than anything.
Yeah, it'd be something you'd have to rip out of the guy rather than like slip it out of him.
What if you just rip it out like Kung Pao Enter the Fist?
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
you made sure to pack your. You made sure to pack the impact squirrel.
Oh god.
Somebody break a thermometer in my hands.
God. Alright, I'm gonna go toss this host at blue, and I'm gonna be going over there and just probably chilling. Oh, they're actually playing FF.
Fire Emblem.
They might
Yeah, I'm just trying to find more uses for like sleight of hand and.
No
That's
worries.
probably mostly your imagination and
Yeah.
what seems applicable at the time.
Yeah.
The downside is it doesn't really. There's not too many chances to use it. If be honest, in a dungeon, but there are plenty of uses outside of dungeons. Absolutely.
Yep. Sadly,
from personal experience.
Sadly, the current dungeon has been
more trial than
Yeah. I have once again been given kind of a difficult position for a lot of you guys, but
DM's lot in life.
You really linked me this? It's the same one? Or a different one?
Anyway, I'm gonna go host, so
oh, I see. Okay.
Yep. Have a great one. And
Have at you.
Have at you.
Oh, okay.